Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostgeeks. We are joined this evening by our fine cast, as usual. We have Chase and M from Level 1 Geek, and Felicia and Toby from the Side Quest Inn, and they are also featured on Tabletop Treasure Hunters, which is another show on Level 1 Geek. Is there anything else you guys would like to say to introduce yourselves?
No, I'm Toby, not Felicia.
Oh yeah, let's.
In case it was confusing.
I'm pretty sure I put it on the overlay. I'm not 100% positive.
Yeah, I'm checking the overlay. Okay, we're good. We are correct.
I mean, those names sound basically the same though when you spell them out. So
yeah, it's like Phalobi or something like that.
Phalobi.
Is Tobisha better? I don't know. No, it's worse.
Tobisha. Okay. I've got to do the rest of the little intro. Just really quick before we dive in, you guys, if this is your first time tuning in, we have lots of chat interactions. So type !engage in the chat if you want to see how you might be able to help our heroes or help me not help the heroes, and generally make things a bit spicier. So check out those options. Yes?
We could help Tori less this time. Just saying.
I did get absolutely flooded by villain points. That's true. I mean, I'm not complaining, and I certainly have uses for them, but you can also help out the heroes. We are using the system and setting of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast and playing through their module, Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. This is unsponsored but enthusiastic fan content. And you can also find the maps and tokens and things that we're using on the Rime of the Frostmaiden bundle on Roll20. So you can use these for your home game if you want. Okay, I think that's all of the, not as exciting stuff. So previously on Rime of the Frostgeeks, it's been a minute, so this will refresh everyone's memories. The group waited out the blizzard with Eska, a member of the bear tribe, who explained that black ice has been turning some of their tribe members violent and unpredictable, and they have been kidnapping and sacrificing members of the bear tribe to the Frostmaiden. While Haskell and Vinny were slightly less than warm in welcoming her, she bonded a bit with Quill, and as a token of friendship and gratitude, she left Quill with a bag of cairn stones that would point the way to the bear tribe encampment should she ever need to cash in a favor. Then Boy, the faithful dog, led them to Kelvin's cairn, where they found the rest of the sled dogs. Ajira stayed behind to tend to them while Quill, Vinny, and Haskell ascended the mountain. Overcoming mountain goats, avalanches, and crag cats, they finally found Garrett, the leader of the Lost Expedition. He revealed that he and his companions were separated when a Yeti attacked, and he asked the group to please find the rest of his exploring party farther up the mountain. Now, you guys stand at the mouth of a cave. The mountain breeze turns into a whispery howl here at the mouth. Its opening gapes at you like a great toothy maw, and the bloody snow crunches under your boots. Ijira approaches quietly behind you, having heard the avalanche, and started trekking up with great concern. And here you all are. You should be able to see yourselves on the map.
I can see just me. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's black.
And I'm in blackness.
That's true, because you guys, it's dark in this cave. I'll pull you out here for the moment.
I do have dark vision 60 feet.
So I will update that. So you guys stand at the front of this cave. It's dark inside. I guess Ajira and Quill, you guys can see
I'll cast light on my drum.
On your drum. Okay.
Yes.
I will give you a light source.
Thank you.
Wait, are you going to be leading the charge?
No.
If you want to cast it on Vinny, Vinny's going to go in first. But if you want to be like behind Vinny like a shield, then that's cool too.
I suppose I will cast it on your pole.
On Vinny's fishing pole.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa, dude, this would like catch so many fish.
Or would it scare them away?
Nah, dude, they're blinded by the light.
Oh, wonderful then. We will use this next time. It is good to see you here, Ajira.
It is good to see you alive.
Did you see Annabelle on the way down?
I did. And
Did she
the
make it
other man,
safely?
as far as I
I don't
know.
care about him. He talked too much.
Good thing I didn't have to talk to him that much then. Let's go.
Yeah,
A blessing for
how
you
are the
indeed.
puppers?
What did you say?
How are the puppers? Like, are they good?
They are fine. We should go.
Yeah. Well, can we perceive to see if we hear a Yeti? Like, what if this
Sure.
is like a Pixar Yeti and he's just like cooking up in his kitchen? And we're about to barge in.
You
on
guys
this
can
guy.
you guys can sit here and listen for a moment if you'd like. I also realized that we didn't roll blessings from the side quest in, and what's our other, do we only have one? We have two, right?
I believe we have just one here tonight so
okay.
far.
Okay. I will roll that up real quick. First, to see who gets it. Haskell, you get it tonight.
Get it, Haskell.
Woohoo!
Oh, our wonderful Katie is saying we have two blessings, so I'll roll the other one. And Quill.
All right.
Haskell, you are getting the Charm of the Star. So on your little Chwinga charm bracelet, a small little blue star forms.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
And Quill, on your bracelet, a plain gray stone cube forms, and you have Charm of Stone.
Hey.
Quill's feeling especially strong today.
I'm going to do, for my bonus, because I have to pick one, I'm going to do, I guess, my own DCs.
Okay.
I think we also have a big ol' blessing from RLU for Toby.
That's true. Patreon blessing. We're just getting all of them out of the way now. That's good.
Straight up to major, I believe.
Major.
I'm glad you survived the storm, RLU.
Ooh, okay. You, on your bracelet, Vinny, there is a small sphere with that glows slightly with this pure white light. You have the Charm of Luck.
What?
And that's all the way up to major, is that right?
Yep. Tier 3.
Very cool. That's going to be super handy.
I have to look at what that does. I don't even remember. I got it. Wait, it's what is it at?
It's all the way up to major.
Gain advantage on every ability check? So Vinny can like breakdance wonderfully?
I mean, you get advantage. You don't get then you could still roll 2 ones.
Oh, you're
Maybe
right.
you're that
No,
mad at it.
I don't roll like chase rolls. So.
Break both
That-
your legs.
that is
instead of
true.
just
Cool.
one.
But if you want to test that out, by all means, please break dance in front of this cave.
I can teleport? No. Sorry. This is really cool. Like I can turn into snowflakes.
It's true. Vinny is feeling you're feeling especially blessed by this little charm on your bracelet. So before you in the cave, you guys are making perception checks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose I
definitely.
will.
Go ahead and stand here and listen.
Wait, do I get advantage on perception checks?
That is a check.
Oh, yes. Let me roll again. I didn't check it. 20. 20.
Do we and no one's affirmated yet. Okay.
18.
If I can find where my button is, then I will also roll it. But I'm blind.
That's okay. Quill, are you also listening? Did I just miss your check?
Yeah, I got a 10. So
Okay.
she's doing her best,
She is.
but it's not
I'll
impressive.
say this, Quills, maybe you're looking outside the cave to kind of, watch your back a little bit. So you aren't focused so much on what's ahead of you. But for those of you, let's see, Vinny and Haskell and maybe Ajira if she finds her. Oh, there it is.
It
Okay.
shouldn't be advantaged. I don't know
So-
why I've clicked.
So the 9.
Oh, it's disadvantage, but yeah,
Oh.
it would be. I don't know why I had disadvantage clicked. It was from 2 sessions ago.
Gotcha.
But whichever one rolled first.
Okay, Vinny and Haskell, you guys hear beyond just the way the wind is moving through this cave, it's kind of already got like a very echoey, kind of ominous howl to it. But you do think you hear sounds beyond that, possibly like vocal noises. Nothing that, cuts out like, oh my gosh, someone's talking back there. But you hear what you think might be like cries or something resembling that.
Yo, little dude.
Deep
Do you
within
hear
the cave.
crying deep within the cave, dude?
I do believe I hear that.
No, dude, sorry. I was talking to my little charm dude. Sorry.
Oh, well, I hear it too. I was also talking to my little godling.
Oh, little dude, we had a mix-up in communes, man. All right, well, I'll lead the charge, and you guys just stay close behind. We don't need another elk incident, if you know what I mean. And he glances over at Quill.
Will looks down at the ground and then up to Vinny. I will stay behind you, as I should.
Thanks, dude.
Before you
I
go,
just want to
Vinny.
keep you safe.
I will also...
Crouch down, Vinny.
Vinny will crouch down.
Get close. I'm gonna
Dude,
put
I'm
my
like
hands.
2 inches from your face, man.
I'm gonna put like my hands on either side of his face. You will not die in this cave. Do you understand, Vinny? You will be eating
Yeah,
Yeti
dude.
tonight.
Dude, you
Understand?
read my mind.
Yes. Now, feel your heart fire. This is what Ajira is lacking, but it is strong in you.
Yeah, dude, I'm
I'm
feeling
gonna cast heroism on Vinny.
Cool.
What does that do?
So heroism, allow me to tell you, it's gonna
I'll-
stop you from dying.
I'll stall for you while you look it up real quick because we had another blessing for
Woohoo!
Ajira. So not to be left out of the party,
Yeah.
Ajira, your charm bracelet gets a small wood carving of a wolf's head, and the dice love this animal blessing, but you get the charm of the animal today.
That's
So,
great.
Decide
Does an
on
elk come wandering up behind me?
you can see the list of available animals linked in the doc, so you can pick one and
Okay.
let me know what you want.
I will open it up and go pick one.
What does heroism do, Haskell?
So he's gonna be immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, which is
Butter.
3.
It's your
2.
charisma.
2. Thank you. Okay, so 2 at the start of each of your turns, and yeah, I'll as long as I continue to concentrate up to a minute.
We have 1 minute.
So get going.
Dude, I feel the fire, man. And he's just gonna run.
Let's go kill a Yeti.
As far as I know, I might be wrong on this, but I think, just so you know, Vinny, I don't think the temporary hit points stack. I think you just get them at the start of each of your turns. So like if you
Okay, when I
don't take
kill something-
damage, basically, or if you take damage and you
Oh, I
lose them, then
see.
at the start of your next turn you would gain those temporary hit points.
That
again.
makes sense. So I have a new ability that gives me temporary hit points. So those don't stack with whatever gives me the most temporary hit points. It'll cap at that number.
That's a good question. I will look that up while we move into this cave. And
We're
if-
moving fast. Vinny's
You
running.
gotta move fast.
He goes 40 feet.
So you're just fully running straight ahead.
Glowing fishing rod out and just following where the crying sounds are coming from.
Okay. Well, let me describe the cave a little bit more for you guys as you move in. The ceiling above you is about 20 feet up. And most of the floor has fallen away. So like to this side of you, can you guys see that ping?
Yeah.
It just kind of drops off into a chasm. And then Vinny, I guess if you're moving farther up, we can kind of head that way. You also see, I'll move you, whoops, a little bit farther. You also see headed this way, like a narrow pass that sort of spans the chasm here and then to the other side. And you also see an ice bridge headed over this way. This direction seems more like stone, like cave floor. This is clearly ice that has frozen over this particular gap.
Okay.
It looks fairly thick. It looks about a foot thick. But it's ice, so there's always that. And you hear the cries coming from this direction.
Okay. I
Can
run.
can I do a quick survival as we're going to see if there were also tracks that way, or if maybe this is like a weird echo from just the cave itself?
Sure. Yeah, like signs of life, basically.
Yeah, if my character sheet will cooperate.
While you're looking that up, I'm choosing a black bear as the animal.
Cool. Okay. I will grab a
Ruby.
token.
Did Ruby find us?
Oh, you want it to be Ruby?
It would make
Oh.
sense.
I think Ruby was a grizzly bear, but
Mm,
but another bear can have found their way to you.
that's great.
Okay, Vinny, if temporary hit points cannot be added together. So if you have
Cool.
temporary hit points and receive more of them, you decide whether to keep the ones you have or gain the new ones.
Awesome. That's perfect.
Okay. I need to get a black bear. Quill, your survival. Are you guys
I rolled a
still
17.
neutral? Cool. Yeah, you see tracks that match the ones that you guys found near the mouth of this cave as well. They appear to be large Yeti tracks.
Large and in charge. Are they
Okay.
going that direction?
They're kind of all over.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it's not like enough to see where the freshest tracks have gone.
Not right now.
Okay, that's fine.
There's also evidence of like drag marks.
Oh.
Yeah. So it appears that this Yeti frequents this cave quite a bit.
Okay, then
Drag
she won't
marks,
say
like,
anything.
all over? I know I don't see this, but like drag marks all over the place?
No, just on the ground. Not like scratch marks. Like
Like bodies dragged though?
yeah.
But
That
like, are
kind
they
of
going
idea.
different directions or one direction?
Quill, you do see that like it seems like this path is the
Okay.
one that most of the tracks are on.
Perfect.
Obviously, it's hard to you can't really see tracks on the ice because
Sure.
it just hasn't kept tracks. So
that's fine.
that's what you see.
I just want to make sure like that she felt like we were going the right direction. So if that's
Yeah,
how she feel, then let's keep going.
Quill
doesn't say
feels good
anything?
about that.
No, she won't
Okay.
say anything.
Vinny keeps running towards the sound.
Okay, hold on. I need to find a bear. Bear. Perfect. Here's your bear. Oh, it's all squished.
Oh, compressed bear.
It's a
It's
gummy bear.
squished bear.
It's a bear.zip.
Oh, it's a
There.
long bear.
All right, it's kind of boxy, but there's your bear.
It's a
Aw, we're
boxy
getting
bear.
It's a
affirmated.
boxy bear.
Heyo, boo-boo.
And I need to give you control over your bear. What are you going to name it?
Yes. It's a great question.
Name it Waka Bear.
Waka waka.
Okay, you should have control over it. You can also feel free to put in its hit points and stuff if you like.
Perfect.
So yeah, a bear comes wandering up behind you. And Jira, you're at the back and you turn around quickly and see this. And normally you would maybe be a bit alarmed, but your bracelet kind of glows warmly and you look at this bear and it looks at you and you just feel like this kind of spiritual connection. Like this bear is here for you.
Does anybody else see the bear yet, or are they all facing the other direction?
Quill's probably looking at tracks. I don't know what Haskell's doing.
Haskell's running after Vinny.
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
excited.
so it's just Ajira having this moment with a bear.
I scratch the bear's ear, and then I don't mention anything yet about the bear.
Okay. So Vinny, zooming ahead, not over the ice, right? Over the
where the
main
sound's
thoroughfare.
coming from. Yeah, so north.
Okay.
You said that's where he hears the sound, right?
Yes.
Is north. Yeah, he's going that way.
Okay, so you move across, and we'll pause here so I can explain. Come on, bear. You guys, Vinny first, since he's running ahead. You see this like natural cave hall, and it's just covered in bones. Some of them appear to be fresher than others. And larger, and the sounds are getting louder as well. Now you can see, or you can hear that they're mixed like these cries are mixed with more animal sounds, like kind of growling and huffing and stuff.
Vinny doesn't. He, as fast as he can move, sprints around this corner.
Okay, is anyone doing anything else with this bone area, or just continue running?
Yeah, I feel like this is something we can come back to. She's gonna
Cool.
hurry after.
That's fine. Okay, so you guys, you can all see this. Well, I guess Vinny, I'll just move you onto the stairs. You see a large Yeti over here, obviously. Hello. And a small little baby Yeti. That's this thing.
It's so cute.
Oh, I
Oh,
gotta show you guys the picture. So you guys see a big Yeti and a small Yeti, and the small Yeti is like batting around this small humanoid who appears to be a halfling,
Okay, I don't feel bad anymore.
Haskell size, and in like a playful way. You can tell, you hear the cries coming from this halfling, so you can tell they're still alive. They don't actually look all that bloodied. You know, they're not like covered in blood or anything, but obviously getting bat around by a small Yeti probably has not left them in fabulous shape either. So that is what you see, and I'm gonna show you guys this cool picture of a Yeti. Bum bum bum.
Wow.
That's a pretty scary Yeti.
And then I gotta show you the Yeti tyke.
It's called a tyke?
Which is what it's called. Yeah. It's actually quite cute, I think.
It's so
Guys,
cute.
Are we gonna kill this
It's a
baby?
shame we have to
Yes,
beat down
we
its
are.
parent.
It's a monster.
So
Wait.
Is it?
that is what you see.
Go ahead, Quill.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys all
Quill.
tear around
Oh.
this corner and
I thought
sort
you
of
had a
have
question.
No,
you
no.
stop.
I have a couple questions.
Okay.
One, does this halfling look to be wearing similar adventuring gear as the guy we went to save? Like, does he seem like he was part of that guy's traveling party?
Yes, actually, I'll give you guys a quick reminder of what Garrett told you, because he did describe his adventuring companions for you, but I get that was 2 weeks ago. So he said that he was traveling with a Goliath, a halfling, and a tiefling. And
Okay.
so, and they weren't like wearing uniforms or anything, but you see that this halfling like has cold weather clothing on and stuff, like clearly was dressed for a mountain trek.
Okay. Next question. Does Vinny know, or is this common knowledge, or can I roll for this? Are Yetis innately evil? Like, would killing a baby Yeti save more lives? That's really what I'm wondering. Like if in typical settings, right? Like trolls are typically evil,
Mhm.
and you don't. Is that
Yeah.
kind of how Yetis are, or are
Go ahead
Yetis
and
more
make a
animalistic?
nature check.
Nature check.
Let's see what Vinny knows about
Not much.
Yetis.
9. No, 11.
11. So you know that Yetis fall into they're they're considered monstrosities, I suppose, but they act a lot more like animals as far as their behavior. Like they're evil in so much as they'll eat what they find for food, and
Do I know if they
they'll hunt
speak a
down people.
language?
You know, you are not sure.
Okay.
Can I roll about the language? Because I am also curious about the
Sure.
language. 16 on my 18 because we're affirmated.
Yeah, so you know they speak Yeti.
Okay, so they have their own language.
They have their own
And
language.
They understand Yeti only as well, I imagine.
Yes, you know that they they're not very intelligent, but they are more intelligent than like an average animal. So
Okay.
they can probably kind of interpret, you know, like body language and stuff like that. But yeah, you're probably not going to sit and have a long conversation with a Yeti.
Yo, little dude, save the little dude.
Then he charges the big Yeti with his fishing pole.
Okay. I guess that'll take us to initiative. So let's
Runs headlong into trouble.
Shoot.
Look at this guy. He's like screaming in this token. These are not nice folks. And we're killing the baby Yeti.
I'm having a really hard time understanding what's happening in that token of the halfling.
Of the
I'm gonna
halfling?
zoom way in. Yeah. Oh yeah,
It
they're
looks-
just screaming. Okay.
Yeah,
My brain has comprehended it.
They're
He's
eating
like
this
sideways
guy.
turned, and he's like, ah!
Got it. Okay.
Okay, you guys should all have spots in the initiative. Oh, and I
Does-
gotta
Right.
put on some combat music.
Initiative count as an ability check?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
Get
what?
after it.
And we were affirmated, so we all get +2.
Oh,
Indeed.
19 for Haskell.
19 for myself.
Oh, I have to roll twice. I
What's
guess.
your modifier, Haskell?
My modifier is 3.
Dang it, you go first.
I have an 18.
Is Vinny's heroism still in effect?
Oh,
Did we move
20,
fast
sorry.
enough?
We moved pretty quick.
It lasts for how long? A minute?
A minute.
Yeah, we'll say
don't-
it's gone for 3 rounds of the 10 it would be for a
Cool.
minute.
That's cool. He does go
Okay.
really fast.
Yes.
Actually, he's
Okay.
surprised you all kept up. Like, y'all are rocking this cave spelunking.
Okay, sorry. One more second. I need to roll for the little Yeti tyke.
Maybe
I
you
should-
slid to a stop as you thought about, are these creatures evil? And then we all came like sliding behind you.
Oh, he slid. He's sliding on his shell and he's going to pop up with his fishing pole.
Nice.
Okay.
Should I kill
Do
the
I need
baby
to roll
first?
for my bear separately, or do they just go?
No, it can act on your turn.
Okay. I rolled a 17 with the +2, 19.
Okay, let
and
me-
my modifier's a 3. I don't know if that changes anything because 2 people had 19.
I
Can I
s-
yell that? I have a request to yell something.
Oh, sure, go for it.
We're
I
at
know
least
what you're gonna-
PG-13.
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh gosh. Okay. Vinny, with that mighty yell, you are up first.
Oh yeah, Vinny just there, bopping him on the head.
Okay.
Somehow I minimized my screen. I can't see my character sheet anymore. I was trying to zoom in, and I guess I zoomed out of my whole window. Okay. Quarterstaff. Although, look, y'all, I took the way of the long death. If I kill this baby Yeti first, I get bonuses to keep fighting the big Yeti.
Wow.
That's pretty dark.
That is cold-blooded.
No, he's gonna go for the big Yeti. That's the biggest threat. All right, swing with this quarterstaff. Let me turn off advantage. Natural 20.
Ooh, what a way
Nice.
to start off.
Did that auto crit for me?
It did.
It does, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
It doesn't add it up though. 6 plus 7, so 13. 13 damage.
Okay.
And then I will spend my. Well, I can. Help me understand. I can bonus action to just attack normally, or I can spend a key point to bonus action to flurry of blows. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you spend a key point to get one extra attack on top of the extra attack.
Awesome.
Wow.
That is what I am doing. So I'm going to somehow I'll find that after. I'm going to spend a key point to flurry of blows. So I will attack again.
Okay.
Not as good. 15.
That'll hit.
What? 10 damage. Almost as much as my crit.
Okay. And one more time.
Wait, why did it roll? Why did it roll? Oh, because it did a 5. I was trying to figure out why it rolled 2 dice, but okay. And then my next attack. 21.
Mm-hmm.
12
Holy
damage.
crap.
So Vinny slides in and like whips his fishing pole around and just bops this Yeti, and then a hook gets stuck in like the Yeti's cheek, and he just rips it out and then bashes him with the bottom of the fishing pole.
Okay.
Yo, little dude, get in here.
Yes,
Picture
I will
just-
follow God Leroy Jenkins into battle.
Yeah. And now it's Ajira's turn.
Okay, so remind me, I have a bonus action and then a movement I can do, and then I can do an attack action.
Yeah.
I can do all 3 of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Does my bear go before me or after me? Or does
You can decide.
Okay, I'm going to go first then. I'm going to slide by these guys, like through their
One
spaces.
quick thing with your bear, just in case you didn't see this. The bear does not fight. It can obey simple commands. Oh wait, no. You just have the minor blessing right now, correct?
It's just minor.
Okay,
yeah.
so for now the bear cannot fight. It's
You
just
can smell. That's about
yeah,
it.
it is helpful for whatever else you want to use it for.
That's fine. Okay. So I am gonna walk through them, and as I walk by, I say, "Be wary of Nanook," and then I put my head, like reference my head back to this big bear, and it looks like super nice. It's like sitting down and just like
Aw.
looking at you guys, and I just
Vinny!
walk through you.
Vinny, it is an elk moment.
It is an ice bear. It is drawn to her cold heart.
Get over here, Dudette. I'll keep you safe.
It is a nice bear. His name is Nanook.
No,
So I'm
ice bear.
whatever. So I'm gonna stop here where I can see. I look around to kind of gauge the situation and see who he has hurt so far. I'm going to bonus action to Hunter's Mark the Yeti that has been hurt, and then I will take an attack action with my bow. And because I have Colossus Slayer, it's been damaged, so it takes an extra D8 of damage because
Nice.
it's not at full hit points. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my longbow. And then, does it automatically add that Colossus Slayer? Oh, it didn't, because I don't think I've added it to this sheet yet. So I'm gonna roll an additional, if it hits, I guess. I rolled a 2, so it's like a 9 to 11.
11. Let me see.
What?
Plus chat bonus, so 13.
Well, I
11 is plus the chat bonus, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I rolled a 9.
So not quite enough.
Okay. And that just misses, and that's my turn. And the bear will just sit there looking happy at them.
Okay. Tranquility.
It
You're
does
up.
say it's my turn, but it's actually Haskell's because he never added
Oh,
in his 19.
Okay. My bad.
Nope, it was Chase's bad.
Chase, go.
You're muted, so you're under a silent spell.
What kind of action is it to intimidate?
It is a regular action. So it would
regular
replace your
action.
attack. Mm-hmm.
Does this person right here look like, how close do they look to dead? Like, do they look like critical condition, or could they hang in there
No,
for a
they
bit?
actually don't look bloody at all. Just kind
Okay.
of beaten, you know.
Just kind of beaten. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna turn to Ajira, or not to Ajira, to Quill. Quill, blast the large one down. Aim it at the monster this time, not at Annabelle. She's down the mountainside. And I'm gonna do a bardic performance on Quill. Bardic inspiration, I should say. And then I am going to step up to this Yeti here. That was my bonus action for the inspiration.
Okay.
Stepping up to the Yeti, and I would like to just hiss at the little baby, and I'm going to try to intimidate it.
Oh.
Yes, I love it.
Okay. We're still affirmated. That's 14.
14. Okay. Let me. Yeah, 14. It looks cowed.
Good.
It gives
That's my turn.
a little squeak.
It turned into a cow.
It was so
I thought it turned
powerful.
into a
It
cow.
turned into a
That's
cow.
Such a strong
That's
hiss.
quite an intimidate, man.
Quill, you are up now.
Okay, so Quill is going to step forward so that she can see this thing. She is going to follow the instructions of Haskell. Her eyes will glint orange for a second as she pulls in fire around her hands, and she's going to cast Scorching Ray at this thing.
At the big one.
Yeah, but the big one.
Okay.
Oh man.
23.
Yeah, that will certainly hit.
This is
Okay.
what happens when I bardic
Oh.
inspiration. Nobody ever needs it.
Sorry, I hit that again. I shoot 3 rays of fire, so all 3 are going towards it,
Got
and I
it.
have to roll for each one.
Okay. So 6, 8, and
A nat 20.
oh, you roll an attack roll on each one.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah.
You can inspire that
So
7.
the 7. Oh, that's
I
true.
will inspire that 7.
It's a D6.
Okay, D6, here we come.
This is so great.
Boom. I don't think a 9 hits, but it's included. Oh wait, the chat has swapped away from empowering me, so I think a 9's gonna miss.
They want to start giving me villain points.
They're
9
like-
will miss, but the other
Okay.
2 certainly hit.
All right, so oh man, I should have done this slower. Does it say? Okay, I can highlight over it. So I'm gonna spend it was a bonus action for my 6 that I rolled. I can re-roll one of those dice because of my empowered spell meta magic ability that I just took.
Okay.
So I'm gonna re-roll that and take away a sorcerer point. So that will be 5 plus 3 instead of the 6.
for
so 8.
for damage.
The first damage, yep. So,
So
the
8 damage, then the 8 and the 6.
Yeah.
8 plus 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you want to do it?
Oh yes!
Yes.
So I picture like Haskell's just like pounding on his drum, right? And like she's throwing in time with him, and it's like both hands. So first hand, second hand, and then the final one comes through, and this one is so much larger than the other two, and it just engulfs this Yeti up, and it's screaming at the cave ceiling as she stands there in absolute shock that it actually worked. And she then looks over. I told you that I could do it. I
He's
told
still
you.
hissing at the little Yeti, and he looks at you and nods. Still hissing.
As you do this, Quill, you hear the the Yeti obviously roars out in pain as the fire consumes it, and you hear the little Yeti like cry out in a whimper and skitter away from Haskell, and also it looks very distraught at having watched its mother get killed right in front of it. You monsters.
It's gonna take a lot of therapy to get through this.
Need I remind you, they were
The Yeti
tormenting a
Tyke
halfling.
is just gonna cower in the corner. However, well, we are not quite out of initiative. So, but nothing happens at this moment. So,
Daddy Yeti.
what are you guys doing? Vinny, I guess, are any of you, we can all just spend one turn doing kind of whatever you would do.
Yeah, Vinny's
I wanna
attacking the baby Yeti.
Okay, Vinny, go attack the baby Yeti.
Is anyone stopping? Is Haskell stopping Vinny
Ha-
from this?
Quill would be like, Vinny, is that necessary?
Oh, Did you see? It's gonna grow up to become one of these things.
But it is just living. It's life.
We
Yeah,
could
Ginette,
perhaps
but what
raise
if
it.
you were the one
Some-
being eaten from your toes to your fingertips?
But we train wolves to be companions. If we get them as pups, could we
Well-
not do the same thing here?
This
Yeah,
does not
but
have
you-
a mother. It will die anyway.
But
It would be a
unless-
blessing to just give it a quick death.
Perhaps knock it out, Vinny. We can decide later.
Okay. He's.
Haskell,
he's down
while
for
you're
that.
at it, you should milk the mammoth or the Yeti because apparently you want to feed this baby Yeti.
Milk the mammoth.
I did, but I corrected myself.
Well, what are we milking?
You're milking the
she's
Yeti.
saying, if you guys want to keep this thing alive, you're gonna have to get Yeti milk to feed it.
We can milk your ice bear. They
I
produce
love
the same
this
type of
so
milk.
much.
Does
Vinny
not
will go
the
attack
same-
the little baby. Can I do non-lethal? Is that cool? Or
Sorry.
Yeah.
running into
do I
shit
have
still.
to do lethal?
You can do non-lethal. It depends on like what weapon and stuff you're using, but just with bludgeoning and fists, you can do non-lethal.
All right, he's
You
gonna
just
do
have
that.
to declare as much before. you
Non-lethal.
attack.
Choke it out.
19.
Yeah.
So 6 damage. Is
Okay.
he still awake?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bonus action to attack again. It's almost.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
That's only gonna
You
be a
guys trying
7.
to crit a baby Yeti?
Yes.
I mean, if it knocks it out faster.
That's only a 7. I don't know if that hits a
goodness,
little
it,
baby.
It doesn't hit.
Okay.
It so you kind of like bop it on the head and it cowers back in the corner and then it ducks your second blow.
That's it.
And
That's it for me.
You can bonus action.
I did. That was my second.
Oh,
attack
that's
was
right,
the
that's
bonus
right, right,
action,
right. Okay.
Um,
So it's still up, but it does look a bit dazed.
But he'll say, "Jeanette, I got him ready."
Okay,
Alright,
Ajira.
Finish him.
Ajira, you cannot do non-lethal damage with an arrow.
And she wasn't planning to
Yeah.
do non-lethal.
Get better arrows.
She is going to give this small child the blessing of a quick death instead of starving to death. So she'll, as a bonus action, I believe she can transfer her hunter's mark over because the creature that she had it on died. So
Mhm.
she'll transfer over her hunter's mark to this small wee little baby, and then she will attack again.
Okay.
And that is going to be. Is it horrible? Didn't see it yet.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
I can't hit anything at all.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's
Ajira,
the
your
dice
heartfire will
gods.
not be ignited by slaying young.
It ducks down behind some like rubble in the corner. A broken dog sled, and your arrow sticks in the wood. And Nanook kind
Yeah.
of you hear them, him? What is Nanook?
I don't know. They.
It.
I don't. It's a bear.
I know, but I mean, is it a male bear or a female bear?
I don't know. Nanook just means polar bear.
Okay.
So it
We'll
doesn't
say
matter.
it's
Ice bear.
We'll say it's a she because it can be sisters with Ruby.
Beautiful.
You hear her kind of grumble with a concerned tone. There's concern in this bear's grumble. And
What are you
Haskell,
mad
you're up.
about?
Come on, little one. Just a bop on the head. I'm gonna step up, and I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna have the bear move. By the way.
Okay, yeah.
I have a bludgeoning mace that can be non-lethal. Is that right?
Just hit it with
Sure.
the handle.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll like cut your damage in half and say you were using the handle.
Okay. That's gonna be 11.
That'll hit.
This
Okay,
is so
so
sad.
damage in half is 4.
Yep, that's enough. So it is knocked unconscious
Okay.
in a little heap, in a little baby Yeti heap. We'll do that.
I knocked you out a pet, Quill.
Will, you're up.
Will is going to spend an action to recall knowledge with a nature check.
Okay.
because she doesn't know how accurate Vinny was about this thing just having to grow up to be a killer, and she got a 19.
Okay. A 19. So you know that adult Yetis are very protective of their young. Yetis tend to be ferocious and violent when encountered, but they don't live near civilizations typically, and they don't really hunt near civilizations unless their food sources run scarce where they are. So, I mean, like I said, they are as evil as any other flesh-eating predator you might find.
Like some flesh-eating predators, when raised from a baby, can they be a benefit to society?
A benefit to society. An upstanding citizen.
Upstanding.
You know that it's very difficult, though not impossible.
Okay.
You also don't know exactly how old this Yeti tyke is. So that would probably also play a factor depending on how many years it's spent with its parents. You know, typically Yetis grow up to be strong and volatile and ferocious, but I guess you've probably heard accounts, you know, of like, oh, like I heard of a guy who knew a guy who, you know, found a baby Yeti and raised it to be his companion, that kind of thing.
It was Leroy Jenkins.
Haskell.
Oh, dude, what?
Yes.
You've heard the legends, yes?
Yes.
You have of the times where if you raise a little tyke like this one, that it can become a worthy companion blessed by the gods.
Why do you think it still lives, Quill?
No way, dude, didn't do that.
You're carrying it back, though.
Vinny's pulling out his skinning knife.
No, I will carry it. I will even milk the big one, as Ijira has said.
It's getting cold fast. You better do it now.
Quill, you also know that this tyke is probably well beyond milk years.
Okay.
Just eats meat.
It is fine. And she'll go over and she'll squeeze past Haskell and pick up this little baby Yeti and look at it. And we're just totally ignoring this halfling that's like beat to crap on the floor.
Yeah, who's still like dazed and kind of cowering. Okay. From the passageway where you guys came, you hear Nanook let out a panicked, like growl, grumble thing.
What does that sound like?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Roar! Yeah,
Perfect.
what she said, and kind of rushes past you, Ajira, to stand next to you, as you see another Yeti come marching into this room.
Vinny, we've been elked.
And I'm going to use some villain points. At
Oh
last.
no! I told you to watch for the elk.
This is not an elk.
You need to have nature lessons.
Okay.
Sure, do that. Get in here.
Wait. If we knock this one out, then the baby can stay with it. And as long as people do not come near it, everything will be fine.
Or perhaps it will eat it.
This Yeti lets out a incredibly loud roar that echoes in this cave, and you all need to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
And I'm spending 3 villain points.
Okay.
15.
15.
16.
14.
Wow, you guys all rolled so well.
Yeah, get your villain points out of here.
Okay, you are all feared.
Do I still have heroism? Is there still a round of that?
That's that. Let's see, 7. Yeah, so you're immune to this. The rest of you are feared for 1 round.
Tell me what fear does.
You cannot willingly come closer to the target of your fear, which is currently this huge Yeti. You also take disadvantage on basically everything while you are in line of sight of the source of your fear.
Does
Okay.
it break concentration?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think so.
Okay,
I think that's only if you take damage.
cool.
Doc Anam says it does not.
There we go.
Thanks,
'Kay.
Technums.
All right. Oh, and that's it. That's the cool villain point thing it got to do. Now it's gonna actually take its turn.
Amazing.
Okay, Ajir is closest. And actually, what it's gonna do is it's gonna look. Who's holding the tyke?
That
Haskell
would be
picked
me.
it up? Oh,
That
Quill.
would be me.
Okay.
Haskell, oh yeah, Quill's holding it like a little baby.
Okay.
So, would you say you and Haskell switch places then?
Yeah, probably. I said I leaned around him, but I would be okay with switching places.
Okay.
Whatever is
That's
better.
fine. We can swap around like that. That's easy.
Nope.
Okay, this Yeti looks right at you, Quill. And its eyes like sort of start to like burn, but with like a cold, icy fire. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
You got it. 14.
Nice. Okay. You are you're good. You steel yourself against this magical
Puts the
stare. And Ajira, it turns to you and starts just thrashing its claws at you.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. Why is it rolling? Okay, so the first one, it misses and just like smacks the wall above you. And the second one, what is your AC?
13.
And the second one, you're able to dodge as well.
Beautiful. If I suck, they have to suck too, and it works.
I feel like this is rolling with... Is this rolling with advantage? This is rolling with...
We can't see your rolls, so I
I know,
don't know.
sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
Okay. Either way, it's turn 10. The Yeti Tyke's unconscious. Vinny, you're up.
Oh yes. Do not step back, and he's gonna just sprint. Can I move through the bear? The little bear
Yeah.
standing in this way.
He's a nice
Probably,
bear.
yeah.
She's
Okay.
a nice bear.
If not, I'll roll athletics or whatever I have to do to jump. He's gonna run up to this bear. Question: is there a charge mechanic in 5e?
There is, but it is a special thing.
Oh,
that
it's like you have.
it's
okay,
an ability,
cool.
yeah.
He's gonna run up and just not quarterstaff, fishing pole this Yeti, just like he did with the other one.
Okay.
16.
Get after it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 11 damage. As he brings his fishing pole up and hooks it under his chin, and then he's going to use his bonus action. He's actually gonna use his bonus action to flurry of blows this guy.
Nice.
Oh, I have 5 temporary hit
So
points.
a key point?
No, I don't. Yeah, key point, and then bonus action to do 2 more attacks. So first one, 16 again.
Okay.
For 13 damage. So he rips the hook out, and then same move, jams the back of the pole up into its face for the third attack. Natural 20.
Man, you guys are
Yes!
rolling like champs tonight.
Boom,
Eight.
boom.
18 damage as the back of the fishing pole jams into this Yeti's face.
Yep.
That's,
'Kay.
That is
Vinny.
all I can do.
Unconscious.
Ajira, you are up.
I
Get
am
behind
going-
me, Dudette.
I will follow that advice. I'm going to tell the bear to go lay down. and he'll lay next to this little halfling on the ground,
Oh, okay.
So
the halfling
ma-
scooches up to the bear.
like
out
right
and-
there.
yeah.
And they can snuggle together. And then as my turn, I will back up away over here and attack. I don't
Okay.
think because the tyke is not dead, I can't use a bonus action to move my spell, right? Because he's still alive. That was kind of how it was worded, but I just want to make sure.
You'll have to look at the language real quick. But as you back away, this thing is going to swing at you with one of its great big paws.
Awesome.
I don't know where that went. There we go. There we go. Okay. And that one will hit. Oh, I forgot I'm affirmated.
You are.
I'm hard. I hardly think about that when I'm the villain. Okay.
You're the bad guy.
Yeah. So you are gonna take. Oh, that it didn't roll damage. Okay, that's weird. It is rolling with advantage, and I don't know why. I'll fix it later. D.
Is the little tyke Yeti at 0 hit points because he's unconscious? Or...
Yes.
Okay, then I can switch it because it just says they have to be at 0 hit points.
Okay. Ajira, you are taking 11 damage.
Okay. That puts me at half health.
I would like to use my hero points to have the Yeti reroll by flipping up the hook on this fishing pole and having the line wrap around his claw and just yanking it away from.
Reroll the damage.
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's dope.
11 damage.
Did my best.
It was meant to be.
It's funny because I got a 1 on one of the dice and then a 6 on the other dice, so I got the minimum and the maximum.
That's funny.
Ajira, since you are feared for this round, you are attacking with disadvantage.
Yep, I've clicked the button.
Cool.
So I'm gonna bonus action to switch my hunter's mark over to this other Yeti, and then attack again. Rinse, repeat, as per usual. So it's gonna be a 19 is the lower.
You hit when you have disadvantage, but
Yeah.
not when you're rolling normal.
I gotta be against bad odds.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay, so and then because it was not at full hit points because Vinny had done damage to it, so it's actually gonna take an additional 1d8 of damage.
Oh dang.
So cool.
Which is 3. And I believe, let me make sure what this rolled. 1d8 plus 3 was what that rolled. And it should be taking an additional d6 because of the favored enemy, I'm pretty sure.
Jira's got dice for days.
So many dice. It's
Dice for
amazing.
days.
For some reason, I thought it added the additional d6, but in this roll, but it doesn't. So I would, oh, sorry, I'll do that all together next time. So an additional 2. And then that is my turn.
How do you do it?
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Okay. As Vinny is like pulling the claw back with his little fishing pole, it just clears a spot right in his face, and it just goes right between his eyes. And then
Yeah.
he slumps to the ground, and he's dead.
Indeed. So this Yeti slumps to the ground, as you say, and you have now a unconscious Yeti tyke and 2 dead parent Yetis.
They are the dead Yetis.
Congratulations on slaughtering this family.
Hey, thanks.
Whoa, we're not
We're out
did
of
it.
initiative.
We
I
got
guess.
a little one.
Yeah, that's true. Are you gonna kill it? It's unconscious right now, so we're out of initiative so far as the Yeti tyke is not taking actions.
Nah, but can Vinny say something to Ajira real quick?
No,
Yo,
he can't say anything to
Do
it.
that. Could you do me a favor and like not call my fishing pole little?
Did I call your fishing pole little?
Yeah, you did just a little bit ago.
Hmm.
It's cool, dude. I was just wanted to like set some ground rules, you know.
I will respect your rules about your large pole.
Thanks.
While this conversation is going on, Quill is like hurriedly whispering to Haskell about Haskell. You know how the gods would frown upon if we killed this baby.
Yes, it is destined to be friends with Annabelle.
Indeed. So we must make sure that Vinny does not end its life, lest we be cursed.
They cannot control Vinny. If he wishes to slaughter and be cursed by the gods, it is his intuition.
I have heard tales of entire groups being cursed. It will not just be him.
You are being silly, Quill. You do not know of the gods.
Mm.
The halfling that you guys have all forgotten about.
I haven't forgotten about him.
I haven't either. I'm just
finally
stepping
kind
back.
of
I gave
finally-
him comfort.
He has
Uh,
a bear.
She finally pokes her head up now that all the roaring and fighting is done, and she just like looks around and says, "Oh, are they gone?
They're dead.
Except for
Except
one.
this small one. They are
But it
becoming
is fine.
parents. And she gestures to Haskell and Quill.
Oh,
This is true.
that seems ambitious."
Congratulations is the term you're looking for.
Sure. Did you see a Goliath anywhere?
What is a Goliath?
Really big guy. He
A Goliath
would wear
is
like
an ancestry,
bearskins.
as you are a halfling, and I am a tiefling.
I'm not a halfling.
He has like
You're a
a
halfling.
bear paw print on his face, and he's dressed in furs.
We haven't seen him, have we?
You have not seen someone.
Can I
matching this
survival the
description.
bones right behind me? Do they look like Goliath bones?
You can go investigate the bones.
I have
Is that
not
a survival?
seen these
Yes.
Goliath you are looking for.
Natural 20.
Yeah, the fresher bones. So there's a whole bunch of bones here.
Right.
But the fresher bones with still bits of like meat clinging to them do look large.
Like
Like
Goliath-y?
Goliath sized. Hmm.
Yo, little dude, new little dude, I think I found your friend.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
he
she'll
didn't make it.
kind of walk from the bear. I'll get rid of these. Well, she'll step over this Yeti body.
Can I have helped her up?
Sure. Yeah. And she just kind of stands with her head down, looking at these bones.
Then he'll put his hand on her shoulder.
Look, little dude, it's all right. Sometimes our friends pass. It
Wait.
happens to the best of us.
Was this Goliath's name? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna butcher this name. Oya Mirantok?
No. So I know what you're talking about. And Garrett told you that there was a Goliath named Mokingo Growling Bear who
Okay.
was seeking out Oyamenartok to
Okay.
test his mettle against her.
Okay, perfect.
So she'll say, no. Do you know about Oyamenartok too? Mokingo was so excited about trying to find her. I guess now he won't ever do that.
I owe her my thanks, but I do not know where she is.
Well, we came up to this mountain because Mokingo thought he would find her up here, but all he found was...
Death.
She starts crying.
It's okay. He is part of the god of consumption now, as he was eaten.
Then he'll pull out a cookie out of his shell and hand it to her.
She does not acknowledge the cookie. She is head and hands sobbing.
Are you hurt?
I'm very hurt. Mokingo was my
I
best
don't mean
friend.
emotionally. Are you wounded?
She says, I'm okay. The Yetis just kind of batted me around. She'll start looking through the bones and like the scattered the scattered inorganic remains the possessions of this individual.
I'm gonna try and help. I don't know what I'm looking for, but anytime I find anything, she'll hold it up.
Okay.
Vinny will help too. Like he's
Yeah.
not afraid of getting his hands dirty into some Goliath flesh.
Who's holding the Yeti baby?
I was just gonna ask, what have you done with that?
It's tucked into my coat. So like,
How
How
big
much
is
does
this
a
thing?
Yeti
It-
baby
it is-
weigh?
It is a medium-sized creature.
oh,
I'm carrying this.
well,
So
I
this
have
is
a
like
plus
a-
4 to my
This
athletics
is
right
probably
now.
Haskell-sized.
This is a Haskell size. Okay, then I'm gonna put it on my back, and then
Okay.
I'll like tie my cloak around so that it's like strapped to my back and like limp over my shoulder. Does that make sense? Like a little
Yeah.
babushka.
I could make you a coat if we just skin it.
Ijira, find your heart fire quickly, please.
Starting to learn.
She just smirks at you and then takes her bear over into the corner and just chills while you guys look through bones.
Let me take a look at those gashes there, Ijira. How many hit points are you at?
I am 11 of 22, so bloodied.
I have a good story that will ease the pain on that the next time we can rest.
I'm just waiting to hear it.
Okay. This let's see. Go ahead and Vinny and Quill, go ahead and make perception checks.
I would be happy to. Did mine roll?
22.
Did you nat 20.
Ooh.
We are crushing
We're on
everything.
fire tonight.
We are rip rolling along.
Okay, so I'll have each of you guys find something because you both rolled super well. Let's see. So you're looking among the bones, Quill, and you find, in addition to like the possessions and stuff, you can also tell that there are lots of bones of mountain goats, and other like humanoids. You see a great axe and hide armor that probably belonged to the Goliath, and then you find a small necklace or a small like pendant that
Mhm.
is a bear's head on just kind of some simple twine.
Perfect. When she finds it, she'll hold it up. Was this of your friend?
She looks at it and takes it and nods and says, I made this for him.
May you hold his memories close to your heart.
She'll like put it on and tuck it under her clothing. Thank you. Vinny, as you're looking around, it looks like Quill kind of has the ground covered, so you start examining the walls and stuff, and you actually find some crude niches like carved into the walls. Maybe natural, maybe carved, it's kind of hard to tell, but there are 3 heads like crammed into various niches.
What? Like, hold on. When you say heads, do you mean skulls or like heads?
Heads in various stages of decay.
Can I pull them out? Whoa, dudes, look what I found. I pull them out.
One is a Goliath head.
I pull it out of the wall.
Okay. 2 appear to be dwarves, and 1 appears to be a Goliath head.
Hey, little
Um,
Judette, was this your friend?
Oh my. She like looks at it in horror and then just turns to the wall and throws up.
Nah, little Judette, it's okay. Let's give a proper burial.
I
Then he'll
just-
like hide the head behind his shell.
A warrior's goodbye. And I lay a hand on this person's shoulder. I am so sorry. I do not recall your name.
Oh, I'm Perry Lou.
Perry Lou.
Were these Yetis storing these heads here? Like, can I roll a nate? Like, how did these heads get in this
Yeah,
wall?
I'm kind of confused about that as well. Like,
Like, can I
sort
nature
of.
this or something? Like,
are they something that like
It looks pretty
Decorate?
crude. It looks pretty crude, and the heads look not cleanly cut from the bodies. Maybe some sort of trophy
They're
type
just trophies.
practice.
Look.
That's some
Judette, I'm gonna ask you this, and I'm gonna trust your opinion. Do you think you can raise that little Yeti to be not one of these?
She looks nervously at this head and wonders if she can raise a Yeti to not collect the heads of those it kills.
Because listen here, Judette, they're smart enough to put things in the wall.
That is more intelligent than I had originally thought. But you know what they say, nurture is half the battle.
That's true, Judette, that's
Never
true.
heard anyone say that.
What's the first thing to nurturing a Yeti, Judette?
Well, what I will first do is I will go cover myself with the scent of its mother so that it bonds with me.
I don't
And
know if
then
that's what
I
we're
will
doing.
teach by doing.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
You're gonna keep that thing?
It is a child. If
It's a monster.
if there was a war and there were children we had found, we would not kill the children.
Whoa,
is a
Judette,
living
we
creature.
Can't compare animals to sentient beings.
It is sentient enough to decorate its walls with heads.
Touche.
Did you find anyone else out there?
Oh, we were
Did you
supposed
find Garrett
to
or
find an elf.
Asterix?
We
An
have
elf?
found- Right? Was it not an elf? Who was your other friend?
Asterix or Garrett?
We found Garrett. He is fine.
Oh, that's a relief at least. Asterix is a tiefling.
Asterisk.
If she's not in here, then... Well, maybe she ran farther up the mountain.
We also have not explored this full cave.
There's not much else to it. There's just the way over there. She'll kind of point like back, over this way. There's just the ice bridge.
All right.
What does the ice bridge lead to?
To the front of the cave. You'll have seen it if you passed through. It's not a very large cave. They had me here a while.
Very well. How
Can
long
we-
is a while?
Can we get out of here? I don't really want to.
I will get to Jira. I will excuse myself, and I'm gonna go roll on this Yeti body for a minute.
Vinny wants to get a horn. Is that something that's possible? One of these Yeti horns to go with his plesiosaurus tooth?
Yeah, you're
Dope.
probably gonna need something other than a fishing pole to do that.
Can I roll a strength check?
You're just gonna break it off?
Yeah.
You just pull
Sure.
the
He's a
whole head
monk.
off.
He's a monk. He can like do like the concrete
I-
brick
I'm-
thing.
That's how people get the deer antlers off. I've heard they just pull them right
Well-
off.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you can try.
13.
You break it in the process, and you have a piece of a Yeti horn.
That's great.
No,
There's
it
3
is
more.
like this. And I'm
You're
go
gonna
over-
try it.
I'm gonna try it.
Yes.
Strength check.
I love
I've
that.
got a-
Athletics, yeah.
Athletics. Okay, I've got
Wait,
a plus
athletics.
four
Or I
to
can
this.
actually no. Go ahead and just use strength.
Okay, I've got a plus 4 to strength. Is that right with my charm? I've got the stone.
Let me check.
Or no, I have advantage. I think I have advantage on
Plus
strength, and I
4
have
to
a plus
athletics
4
and
to
advantage on
athletics.
strength ability checks. Correct.
Okay.
While they're doing this, can Azura just cut one off with her dagger?
I didn't get it.
On the
I was
other one?
hoping.
Make
That
a
would've been
survival
so
check,
great.
Ajira.
It would have
They
been
would
so
have
great.
become friends.
But immediately. Ugh!
Quill, it does not budge.
Dang it.
Haskell's gonna giggle and go run over to the one by Ajira and just start smacking one with his mace, just to get in on the fun.
I got a 14.
You're able to carve one off.
This halfling is gonna not
Mary
want us
Lou
to
just
take
starts
her anywhere.
walking out toward the cave
That seems
entrance.
fair.
She's
That
not really
seems
down
fair.
for this.
As I get the horn off, I walk it over to Vinny and I just hand it to him. I hook it onto the edge of his shell and I just leave it on the edge of his shell. And then I walk out.
That was a big dickin' move. That was awesome.
She's
Vinny
grabbed
looks at Haskell.
a bone also, by the way.
Little dude, I think she likes me.
He has no heart fire. You don't want to
Oh.
pursue that.
All right, little dude, if you say so. Let's get out of here.
You are not the one to light it, Vinny. I'm sorry.
Quote from earlier. I do not control Vinny. Haskell.
Do I need to roll anything to properly smell like this baby's mom?
You roll in on the Yeti body.
Cool. I just want to be like trying to imprint on it as it's asleep.
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens.
We will certainly see if it starts chewing my head off.
Vinny will save you if it starts chewing your head off.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, so you guys all wander back to the entrance of the cave. Anything else happening in this cave?
Do we want to? Yeah, we can probably just go. We can do a perception check around if y'all want to, but I'm cool with whatevs.
Yeah, I mean,
you need to rest.
can Vinny scout while they're doing their things? He's still got light, right?
Yeah. Are you guys
Is-
going to take a short rest? Is that what's
I
happening?
can continue on if we need, but I could tell Ajira of the origins of pain and why it does not matter.
Vinny won't short rest. He'll go explore more of the cave if they're gonna short rest.
Do you guys want a short rest?
I don't need to.
It's probably a good idea for me to, so that I don't get one shot later.
That's fair.
I'm a little hurt.
Do we all have to short rest if we short rest, I guess? Is that like a group? That's like a group.
I mean, it takes an hour. So Vinny, you don't have to short rest. You can be wandering around this cave, but you'll kind of be tethered to this location for an hour.
Could,
That's
could that
fine.
have been part of the whole thing they were doing in there? Is that I was in the corner, like resting while they were doing all their stuff, and that was part of it?
Sure, we can kind of lump it all together. The point is, you guys are chilling at the mouth of this cave for an hour, right?
Cool.
Short resting. Okay.
And exploring the cave.
Yeah, and Vinny's checking out the rest of the cave.
So short resting, I can heal 1 hit dice of damage. Right?
You can
And-
roll as many up to your level. You have up to 3, but you only regain half on a long rest. Half of your hit dice.
Also, you can roll an extra d6 because I am telling you about the origins of pain, which is my
And,
song of rest.
While Haskell starts droning on and on about the origins of pain, we, the Frostgeeks IRL, will be taking a short rest. Not for an hour, though. We'll be back in 15
1
minutes.
hour later.
We'll be back in
Stick
15
around.
minutes. Yeah, stick around. Okay, see you in a bit. Welcome back. Hope you all enjoyed your short rest. Vinny, you wandered the cavern as everyone else was taking a break. And you didn't find anything super exciting, but you kind of took another look back through the remains, walked the ice bridge, took another look at the Yeti den, and overall you found, I don't know if you wanted to take this or not, but you found kind of enough clothing to sort of put together another set of cold weather clothing if you want to. You also found a little stone figurine that has a little tiny dwarvish rune carved into it.
I'm so sorry. My whole house just shook.
I'm
So-
seeing your chat right now.
Well, Felicia and I heard this, so we don't know like the whole thing, and there was like a huge noise outside.
Did a car just hit your home?
I don't know. We're
I did
live
not feel a
streaming.
shake.
How do I handle this? It's not shaking anymore.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it's something out big trucks or something.
Right when you guys said that, I heard like a rumble outside my apartment. I think it probably was just a car or something, but I was like paranoid, like, oh my
Well,
gosh,
after that
it's
one
here
earthquake,
too.
now I'm like,
I know, me too.
I know earthquakes terrify me now. Okay.
So scary.
So I found. What did I find again? I'm so
You
very
found
sorry.
enough clothing that you could put together another pack of cold weather clothing if you wanted to.
I don't even take the clothing.
That's fine. And most of the other bits and things are pretty useless, but you find the one thing that does kind of stick out to you is you find a little stone with a tiny dwarvish rune carved into it.
Oh, that's awesome. He'll just like pocket it for now.
Cool. And the rest of you, Haskell, you finished telling your story about the origins of pain. And people get healed for whatever they get healed for, right?
Mhm.
you said it silently, which is even better.
I
'Cause you're
know.
muted.
Dang it. Yes, it was complete and utter nonsense. Everybody got healed for a D6 extra.
Cool.
Thank you. I'm max hit points now.
I'm topped the heck off.
As am I.
Excellent. So, Perry Lou also sits and rests with you guys. She seems to recover a bit during this time. Oh, let me get our little mood music on. Forgot. So she's pretty quiet, as you might imagine, during this rest. She's clearly still upset, but oh, actually, you know what? During this rest, she's gonna just kind of look around for any signs of asterisks. So at the end of this hour, she'll tell you that from the little bit of evidence she could find, it seems like asterisks ran farther up the mountain in all the chaos of the Yeti attack.
Well, then we should perhaps go up the mountain to find your friend Asterisk.
Is it asterisk or asterisk?
Asterisks.
No,
I hear
asterisks.
The
Asterisk
same thing.
is a rune, Quill.
It is a rune?
You're saying the wrong thing.
My
But speaking
deepest
of
apologies.
runes, I found this when I was exploring. He'll plot the little stone with a dwarven rune. Do you know what it is, Haskell, dude?
Oh,
This
I
is
roll.
entitled
Can I
to
roll a
one
knowledge?
gods.
Can I please roll a knowledge?
Will's gonna check it.
Good lord.
Yes, you may.
Wait, what should I roll?
Is Haskell rolling too?
Yeah, I suppose he will.
Vinny's asking Haskell.
Ijira is
What-
ignoring this whole interaction and looking for threats.
What kind of roll is it?
This would probably be gosh, I'm getting all mixed up between Pathfinder. Is there history?
Yeah.
Okay, probably history.
Boom. It danced. I don't know why I rolled at disadvantage. Or advantage. I got a 3.
10.
Both of you can tell that it's dwarvish in origin. Quill, you don't really know anything about the dwarvish rune language, but Haskell, you think that you don't know much about this. I'll just say this: you can tell it's dwarven, and you think it has some kind of like maybe like a rune of protection or something, but
if
you
you
don't
guys-
really know much about it. So I
don't know
guess
if you
feel
know
free
this.
to Haskell.
This used to be a dwarf.
Ijira speaks Dwarvish, just in
Oh.
case anyone wondered
Okay.
if they want to ask her for help.
Ajira, just well, I guess you're not really part of this exchange, are you? Because you're
I'm
looking
looking for threats, but if they're
danger.
starting to talk about like Dwarvish stuff,
Did
I'll
it's
look
dwarvish.
back.
I would like literally walk over and grab her hand and play back. Please, he is going to fill Vinny's head with nonsense. Just Will you read what it
Quill
says?
is very naive. Don't listen to her. This used to be a dwarf. They used some sort of protective magic on themselves to shrink down and put stone around themselves, and then they got stuck.
Oh, dude, how do we get him out?
Do you want to know what it actually says?
Yeah, Dad, you can read this?
I speak Dwarvish. Give it to me and let me see.
You will.
Okay, go ahead and roll history with advantage, Jira.
I will do that. You find it on my 17 tabs I have open. Advantage. History, which I'm poor at. I
Better
did
than
end
any
up
of
getting a
us.
12, though.
12. Okay.
We are not affirmated. Dang it.
We're not, I just checked.
So runes are different from the like dwarvish script, you know, but you can tell this is something with like protection. It's not like magical in nature. It's like maybe like akin to like a good luck charm kind of thing.
There is not a dwarf in this statue. It is
Not
just
anymore.
a good luck charm.
They've probably been in there for centuries.
Maybe you'll get good luck.
It is a good luck charm to carry an old dwarf in your pocket.
I'm like getting some mixed signals here. I'm all about the luck, Dad. I'll just put it in my pocket.
What is this thing? Pock?
Yes, inside of my shell. Just drop
It
it
is
in.
called a pock.
Yeah, Dad.
All right.
I think,
Let's
Ejira, that this is his word for pocket, as you are a dudette instead of a woman.
He makes up his own language. Innovative. Let's go.
I've heard this language before. It's nothing original.
Asterix is probably freezing.
You are right. Let us go save Asterisk.
This poor halfling. It's just.
Yep. So you guys
I'll
are
carry
not.
her.
She can
Okay.
ride the bear.
Here's an important question, real quick. Let's just address the Yeti in the room. What are you guys planning on doing when this Yeti wakes up? Because it doesn't
Knocking
just
it out
stay
again.
on. Okay, you're just
I'll
gonna
feed it
continuously.
You are going to
No,
give
no.
it severe brain damage if
I'm
you
gonna
keep knocking
give it
it
a
out.
little bit of I'm gonna keep it strapped, like all swaddled up on my back, and I'll feed a little bit to Jerky when it's awake.
You little
That-
bits of pieces of your neck.
No jerky.
But
Little
while
jerky
it's eating
bits.
your neck.
No, it's not gonna eat my
If
neck because
you're-
I smell like its mom.
Okay,
You're putting
would
a
be
lot
its
of
mom.
faith in that scent.
if it
It's
bites
dead mom.
Quill, Vinny's attacking
That's fair. But
Quill.
yeah.
anybody. If it bites a party member, we're taking it back to the store and getting a refund.
Refund.
Sorry, no returns or exchanges when you've already killed their parents.
I'm just laying it out there. If it bites anyone, Vinny's killing it.
Oh, the moment that it is possible to get rid of this thing, it is happening whether or not it bites someone.
I just want to have a friend. This is my only chance to raise a friend.
There is a halfling here that is very friendly, not Haskell, the other one.
Well, Dad, you can't just take children as friends.
But you can murder them, so let's do that.
What?
Okay. I don't
All
know
right,
what
I
is
hope we've
happening.
addressed your question to the Yeti in the room.
I'm gonna feed it and I'm gonna soothe it.
Okay.
I have
Let's see
concerns.
what happens. when
It's
it wakes
currently
up.
Bad
unconscious.
idea.
So
Yeah, how much brain damage has it taken from being unconscious?
It's
being knocked
fine.
out? Because that's so bad for you.
that's a problem for future Quill. Okay. Also, I figured out what's going on with Perry Lou's token. That she has the stat block of an acolyte. So the picture is not her. It's just like it's like a masked acolyte, which
Okay, that's
doesn't
what I
feel very
thought I
on brand
saw.
for Perry Lou, but so anyway, it's weird. Ignore it. That's her though. Okay. Moving on. You guys continue making your way up the mountain and wander for a little while longer. When let's see.
Did we
Okay.
send the halfling down the mountain? I can't remember her name. She's coming
Perry
with
Lou.
us.
Harry Lou.
She is currently coming with you,
Does she
unless
seem
you
equipped
insist
for that?
otherwise. She doesn't seem injured. She seems very exhausted.
She's got to go down. Look, dude, we sent the other dude down. You got to go down. There's some dogs. There's some jerky. It's a real nice spot. We'll meet you down there, okay?
You want me to just wander down by myself?
Look, I'll carry you.
You were going to
I
run
mean,
all
I
the way
can-
down the mountain?
I can walk, but there are like crag cats and predators around.
Yeah, dude, I'll carry you down. I'm
Who
way
needs to
faster
take
than you
her
can
baby
walk.
to the base camp as well.
But
I don't want to stay with that Yeti.
Neither do I. One of us has to.
What am I supposed to do with it when it wakes up?
the Yeti
You're the
can
ones who
stay
want to
with me.
keep it alive. I'm not taking care of that thing.
No, I will keep the Yeti.
Okay.
I will take this responsibility, and it will stay on my back. What about your bear, Nanook? Perhaps it could take.
It is
Our
just a
friends
friendly bear. It is not for protection.
That just makes a good mount.
Maybe it will be scary though.
It could, but it ran away from the Yeti, so
Look, I'll catch up. I'll carry you down, and then I'll run back up.
If Vinny thinks that he can do this thing, we should let him.
Vinny is very fast.
I'm trying to see if I have a spell that'll help you get there and back quickly. I do not.
yeah. How long was it gonna take?
I have no idea. How long will this take?
This'll take. Gosh.
1,000 years.
Does this map have a scale anywhere? No, it doesn't. To come all the way down and all the way back up, probably a few hours at least.
Look, dude, we got two options. I'll carry you down the mountain, or we can set you up an igloo and you can wait out right here.
We could set up an igloo. We have a spike.
I'm down for either.
Why
Don't
can't
I
I
have
just
this
walk
bike?
with you? I don't want to stay here by the cave. What if there are more Yetis or crag cats around?
Do you have
Ugh.
any combat abilities?
Yes.
I
Sense
didn't
motive.
help you with the
Explain
Yetis.
them. You laid on the ground helplessly.
We don't need baggage. That's all I'm trying to say. I didn't want to say it, but
Isir
we
just looks
are.
at the literal baggage.
You know what? Maybe you're right. I will just go down the mountain. I've had enough of you. I hope you find Asterix alive, but you.
whoa,
if you
dude,
find another Yeti,
we're just trying to
try running
help
your
you.
mouth at it like that.
She grabs the bone that she grabbed from the Goliath skeleton, and just starts marching off into the snow.
Oh,
I'll
do you want me to carry you?
I'll tell the bear to follow.
Okay.
So
Nanook
just
will
goes into the-
nuzzle your arm before she goes, and then go tromping off after the halfling.
So she doesn't want Vinny to carry her, it seems.
I like
Nobody
her.
can make a decision. She just wants to know what's happening, I think.
You guys also did call her baggage and then questioned her ability to handle herself
Yep.
because she couldn't fight off a fully grown Yeti by herself
I
That's
mean,
fair.
Vinny basically did with the help of his friends.
with all of the help. She's done with this.
That's
She'll
fair.
go find Garrett on the
I
mountain.
That's
Don't
probably safest
blame her.
option.
Well, we'll
I'd be
find
done
out,
with
won't
us
we,
too.
when you guys start going down the mountain?
It's
Hey,
true.
we gave her options. She chose her own.
That's great. She's her own person.
Okay. You guys continue on up the mountain. Hmm?
Seemingly so. The bear
Yes.
is gone.
The bear is gone.
I miss Perry Lou. She was
You
good
know what's funny?
company.
The both animal companions have served the same purpose.
Yes, they have. Escort mission that we didn't
Yes.
want.
Yes. Here, animal, take this person down.
We don't want to deal with this. Go.
Yes.
Garrett survived.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
He
You
met
sent him down-
Ajira.
Yeah, Jira said
Oh,
he's good.
yeah, but on her way up the mountain.
Oh, okay.
We don't know
So-
what happened to that last little leg.
Who knows?
Maybe Ajira killed him.
Maybe Annabelle ate him.
All right,
Yeah,
Vinny
I
will
ate
say,
Annabelle.
So many possibilities.
do y'all think I should go and follow her?
Do you
She'll
think
be fine.
that the
don't
person
have the
at the
time.
top
All
will
right.
survive? Then
Okay.
let us continue.
Continuing on. So you make it all the way almost to the peak, the summit. When you see before you a vast and deep crevasse with nowhere to go but down. There is a collapsed tent, half buried in the snow, near the precipice. Jutting out of a nearby snowbank is a pair of blue leather boots. Next to that scene is a figure in cold weather clothing sitting in the snow. Knees pulled up tight to their chest, horns protrude from underneath the fur-lined hood. Carrying, in one hand, there is an open book, and the other hand is like clenched tightly around something, like something small that you can't see within the hand. And I have art for this,
Do I recognize this figure?
as in like someone you know,
Mhm.
or no,
Okay.
but you do know you're looking for a tiefling, and
Okay.
that this figure matches that, seems to match that description. Let me find your
What was their name again?
Asterix.
Asterisk.
Asterix.
AS.
Asterix.
Tricks.
Tricks.
Asterix.
Asterix are for kids.
It's a Strix.
Asterix. Okay.
There you go.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
what?
Oh, the boots are attached to
So
something.
they are
I
dead.
see.
Oh, it
They're
doesn't look
dead.
good for that guy. Okay, this is fine. Okay.
So they're nice boots.
Vinny will wave.
Are
Yo!
you asterisks?
I think they're dead.
Uh-oh. I think
Did
that
we lose Tori?
I think we've lost Tori. She's staring so intently though.
She is
She's frozen like the
staring
tiefling.
into-
We're
Oh,
gonna go on
no.
a quick
She-
break.
Maybe
It's too
she
cold.
is.
Okay. Sorry about that. My internet froze up.
Yeah, it was
Hold
too
up
cold.
here.
We already went over this. It got way
Okay.
too cold.
Okay. Anyway, we're back. And you see this. You guys saw the picture at least, right? Of
Oh
the-
yeah, we did
Yeah,
see the picture.
absolutely.
Okay, cool. That's where I cut off. So I don't know what you guys did.
We
after
all
that.
said hi.
We all-
Oh,
we did all say hi.
Okay.
And then
And
he
then
went
I
like
said-
this.
Yep. And then I said, I think they're dead. And then
They do not respond, and as you wave enthusiastically.
Are we
And
close
upon
enough to?
closer inspection, they appear frozen.
Uh-oh. Okay, medicine check. If we thaw him quickly in like warm water, will he survive like a goldfish?
water.
This person looks female, by the way.
I have a 10. A 10 to my medicine check.
You think that this person looks frozen, like solid.
For how long have they been frozen solid? Did we like miss it by an hour because we took a short rest?
They don't look recently frozen. They look like they've been here. They look terribly frostbitten.
Okay.
Not
expired a few
decaying
months
because
ago.
they're frozen, obviously. But you also know that like it's been a couple of days at least.
And we
Since-
hid through an entire snowstorm that probably hit this area as well.
Yeah. And there was the time that the dog had to run back after Garrett didn't come back at the,
Mhm.
assumed time. So it's, if this Yeti attack happened, that many days ago, then it's quite possible this person has been frozen for a while.
So then in that case, Quill's fingers like tremble a little bit as she touches this woman's cheek, and she'll take a step back and her eyes will drop to the snow and she'll say, she has been dead for quite some time now.
Yes, this is obvious. I'm gonna take the blue boots.
They are attached to a body.
I would like to remove them.
Okay. Are you doing anything with the body that's kind of half buried in the snow? You're just taking the boots off.
Just taking the boots off for now.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh. I see.
Yes.
I'm
Let's
just saying this is
hop
maybe
over.
karma.
I will say that if Haskell were to die here, this would be the third time I've lost a character to desecrating a corpse.
Maybe that's
As
a
you
chase
remove
problem.
these blue boots. Oh, let me get up the combat tracker. From the snow around this body, not the tiefling, but the one buried in the snow around it starts to swirl, and then appearing above it is what seems to be a ghost. And
Oh.
Them ghosts.
Does it look like the tiefling woman?
it doesn't.
Okay.
I need
This person didn't freeze to death. They were scared to death.
I don't know why it's not.
And
adding
then
me
they
to the
froze.
tracker. Can you add me to the tracker?
Yes, I need to give all of you guys turns.
If you guys
Oh,
click
I
on
see.
your token first before you roll initiative, it should add you automatically.
I was already added, so you might need to take me out.
I just did. You guys are good.
We
I got
had
a 12.
no affirmation from chat. We killed the Yetis and angered them greatly, so we must
Yeah.
live with our suffering.
We let the baby live. Come on, chat.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. Okay. I need you, Ghost, to roll initiative. Did that work? Yes, it did. Okay.
Tori, help my
Yes.
Pathfinder brain. Like, are undead like harmed by positive energy in 5e, and is that common knowledge?
They. It depends.
Okay.
Radiant damage, like, can potentially be more effective against undead, but it's not universal. Like,
Okay.
depends. For example, it's like very effective against vampires because they hate sunlight, but it's kind of
But
just
like a healing spell while healing her undead sometimes.
oh, that no, not like
Okay.
yeah, not the same way as in Pathfinder.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Haskell, you are up.
Oh, I'm first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, what do I do?
You knowledge check
Um,
this thing.
I do knowledge. Yeah, I would like to know like what. Tell me the deal about ghosts.
Okay.
What type of role is that?
We'll do religion.
I would love to roll a religion. 11.
Okay. You know that ghosts are undead, obviously.
Nice.
They are incorporeal, which means they are immune to or I'm sorry, they're resistant to many types of damage because they are incorporeal.
Would I know psychic damage specifically if that would hurt them?
With a roll of 11, you aren't sure.
I'm not sure. Okay.
I mean, like
Um,
you are not you don't think so, but you don't know for certain. If I'm sorry, you don't think they're resistant to it, but you don't know for certain.
Okay. So was knowledging any sort of action, or is that just free?
You can just have that one. We'll say it was
Okay.
your bonus action. How's that?
Okay. Well, I have plans for my bonus action, but that's okay. I'll just use my normal action for it. I'm gonna step back over to here, take out my drum and start beating on it. Quill, this is hard for me and Vinny to harm. You must use your magic on it. Don't miss. And I'll give you a bardic inspiration.
Perfect. Her eyes light up, looking forward to another attack that will make you
Just
proud.
like last time, you did well.
Just like
That's my
last
turn.
time.
Okay, Vinny, you're up.
Well, little dude, did you say I can't do anything with this?
It will be hard for you to hit. You can try, though.
What if we give it the Yeti and run?
I don't know if that will help.
All right. With that, Vinny will step up and take a swing. I accidentally rolled. It's a 15.
Okay. A 15. Let me see. That should hit. Yes.
6 bludgeoning.
Okay. You feel it connect to its ghostly matter, but like also kind of whiff through.
But I feel a slight like.
You do damage, just not as much as you did to the Yetis, for
That's
example.
all I needed. Bonus action to swing again. 15 again.
Get it.
Yep.
11 damage.
Okay.
You're wasting your time, Vinny. It's just like you're swinging it through air.
Little dude, I'm trying to get it to attack me so it doesn't come and eat your face.
That's a good
Okay.
tactic.
That's it.
Let's
That's
see.
all Vinny's got.
I'm affirmated, and I've got 3 villain points again.
Dun 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 dun.
Excellent. Okay. Vinny,
Yes.
I need you to where's my tab? Here we go. Okay. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
No, okay. It's my lowest thing. Here we go. 12.
Okay. This ghost moves into you and you feel it take over your body.
Oh, Vinny's about it.
I will leave the token off just so we can like understand what's going on. But here, I'll give you this little marker.
Can I still talk, or does it have complete control over me?
For all intents and purposes for the moment, you are incapacitated.
Does that mean I can't talk?
That means you can't talk.
Okay.
But you all see this. You all see this ghost move into Vinny and just like disappear, and you see him. His body clearly reacts, and it's
Can I talk as it's happening?
sure.
Well,
You can have a
little
last
dude,
phrase.
What's happening to me, man? Did you juice me up again?
This is worse.
And then that's it for Vinny.
Okay. That is the ghost's turn. So Ajira.
I am going to bonus action to Hunter's Mark and get away by moving to the back here.
You would be
And-
hunters marking Vinny.
Do I get to op attack her as she runs away?
So
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
just
okay.
loving that I'm possessed. It's good. You can have Vinny control. I'm muting myself since
No,
I'm
you're fine. Let
incapacitated.
me just double check everything here. So I do use your. So you can keep rolling with me, Vinny, because I do use your statistics,
Oh yes.
but I don't get your knowledge, class features, or like skill.
You can have 'em.
proficiencies.
Or advantage.
Settle down, Vinny.
or advantage.
I guess
Okay.
that wasn't an attack that hit me, huh? Okay. I'm all
So
about this.
Ajira, what's your plan?
I'm still going to Hunter's Mark Vinny at this
Okay.
point. And then leave. So if that triggers an opportunity attack, I will take that.
Sure, yeah. We'll start swinging with Vinny. Vinny, why don't you roll an attack? You won't add your proficiency, so
So
I guess that would be
minus
-2.
2.
Oh, but I'm affirmated, so it just equals out.
Cool,
It
cool.
does hit. My DC or my AC is a 13.
Okay. 4 damage.
Ooh.
But it's not as cool as when Vinny attacks.
No.
Yeah, it's like a lot more kind of janky and awkward.
Learning how
Certainly
to use
not
your
as
body.
smooth. Yeah, exactly.
The
So you've
shell's in the
hunters
way
marked, you've
somehow.
moved. Are you attacking Ajira?
No, I'm going to kind of just like stare intently at the situation and try to figure out what's going on. Like she has no damaging spells that are like not physical or piercing or whatever. So I think that she's gonna wait to see what the others do and like if they can separate them.
Okay. Oh, hi. You're home really early. Sorry. My husband just walked in the door. Okay, Quill,
All right.
you're up.
Quill.
Blast this ghost out of Vinny's pock.
Yes.
And he's Puck.
10 points for Haskell.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so she'll look to Haskell and then look to Vinny and she'll summon up that same fire spell as she did last time and she'll say, I am sorry. I will get this out of your pock. And then she's going to Scorching Ray this guy.
Oh God, I hope this was good advice, Haskell. Gonna kill Vinny.
You shouldn't listen to Haskell. Okay, here's my first attack. It was 10. I'm assuming that misses.
You have
What is
bardic
your
inspiration if you
natural
want it.
armor with your shell, Vinny?
Oh, my armor is 17, and that's shell and a base of 10. My shell gives me
Okay.
a +7.
Okay,
Okay.
so 17 is what you
Jeez.
gotta hit.
Okay, that's great. I don't know.
inspire.
2. My second one is going to be a 24.
Barely
Okay.
hits.
I rolled a 5 and a
Vin-
3. I'm not going to read.
Vinny, this is coming from your hit points.
Yes. Okay.
So
So
sorry.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Fire.
And then an 18
That's a hit.
with an 11. So
Yikes.
she lights you up. And that was my
I can't.
So she just throws the first one. She was not sure if she really wanted to do this. Then her second 2 connect and just fire all over. And she looks over to Haskell. It didn't come out. And
Just
I'm
give it
going
time.
to spend my bonus action for when I cast that and the fire like rains down. I lift up into the sky and I move over to here.
Oh, nice. You fly.
So like, yeah, I fly.
Cool.
And Chunky coming
I'm
in hot
impressed
for
Haskell isn't.
heroes.
Very nice.
Okay. Awesome. Haskell, you are up.
Get out of that turtle. It looks disgusting on you, ghost. And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. Is it a
that's-
saving throw?
It's a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14 because of my blessing or my charm.
Okay. Go for it, Vinny. If you're well, no. Am I still affirmated or did it swing back to you guys? It's back to you guys. So
It's
back to
swung
us.
back to
So-
us.
so
I'm
minus
rolling?
2 from whatever wisdom saving, or it doesn't. Yes, save with your wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yes.
And advantage or no advantage from my blessing?
no advantage. The
Okay.
ghost is not blessed.
The ghost using my
Goodness.
wisdom?
Hmm.
What? 12.
What's your
Fails.
DC? Okay, so you're getting.
I think I can do this. Wait a minute. This? There we go. Okay, so it's 2 psychic damage and disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Wait, is your spell save DC 12? Oh, you have blessing. You
It's
have a
14
blessing.
because
Right.
of the charm. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Sorry, so you do damage, or you're doing,
So it's
1d4
2 psychic damage and then
and then
and
disadvantage.
then disadvantage on the next
the
attack.
next attack roll. Excellent. Cool. Okay. Ghost Vinny. Let me just make sure. Yes, you do not repeat your saving throw. So you are, since it's very convenient that Vinny and the ghost are like right after each other, so we can just kind of combine them for
Could
the
I
moment.
have moved up to it as well with my move action? My
Sure.
turn there. Insult it and then move up. Okay.
Yes. Okay, Vinny, go ahead and attack. I guess probably just Haskell because he's right there, but you have disadvantage.
Got it. Disadvantage is a 22.
Well, I tried.
So 11
We all have
damage.
a hero point, but then can anyone make him re-roll?
Oh, I can. Vinny swings his staff much better than that. Yeah, I'll spend my hero point and make him reroll.
Okay,
Okay.
That's a
disadvantage
super
and a -2, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
natural
there's the
one.
Nat 1. There it is.
A
So
1
yeah,
and a 2 for the record. Like,
poor Vinny, just like blinks. The ghost is like flailing about with Vinny's body, and Haskell,
Stop wearing my friend like a puppet.
you easily dodge out of the way. I am gonna dump some villain points though, since I've got him.
Yeah,
Dun,
do it.
dun, dun, dun.
Come at me, Tori.
I think yeah, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dump 3 points, and the snow on this mountaintop starts like swirling up around you guys, and you all need to make Constitution saving throws, not Vinny.
oh, good. Vinny's got ghost protection.
Yeah.
Constitution, you say?
Oh,
What
we're
about an
affirmated.
8?
13.
A 10.
I gotta find my thing.
I have
You
a
all rolled so
15.
low.
Okay. So 14 for Ajira total. You guys are affirmated right now?
If we're affirmated, I got a 14. I don't know why I said 15.
Okay. Unfortunately, you all fail.
Oh dear.
You are blinded until the end of the ghost's next turn.
Okay.
That means, so that doesn't mean that you can't attack. It just means you attack with advantage, and attacks against you have, sorry, you attack with disadvantage, and attacks against you have advantage.
It's like, man, I want to be
Oh,
blind all the
man.
time.
Y'all gotta kill Vinny.
That is, that's my turn. So I dumped 3 villain points. Sorry,
That's
not hero
sorted,
points.
Vinny.
Ajira, go ahead.
Well, now she's blind.
Mhm.
So do I know the name of this ghost? Like which person this came from?
It seemed to come from the blue-booted one, so not Asterix.
Do I know the name of the other one?
Not the only, according to your calculations and Garrett's information, you were only looking for Asterix.
Okay.
So you are not sure. But you did also find 2 dwarven heads in the cave too, so.
Okay. In Dwarven then, using that information, she's gonna try to, I guess, have a conversation and try to persuade this ghost to stop attacking us. So she's gonna say, "We can give you a proper burial, and I don't think we have what you're looking for. The artifact. I don't think that we have it."
In Dwarven?
In Dwarven, yeah. Dwarvish.
Okay. Yeah, Dwarvish, whatever it is. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll. I would say normally you have disadvantage, but you're using Dwarvish and you're speaking very directly to the things that it's worried about. So go ahead and just roll a flat persuasion roll.
That's
The advantage
cool.
and disadvantage will
12.
equal out. 12. It does not seem to take sway. It
Okay.
looks at you and like it does seem to comprehend what you've
which
said.
which I can't tell because I'm blind.
True.
I have
It's
so I
just
have
like
no
a blurry
information.
figure. So you're just shouting this out as you're like squinting through the snow. But you are not sure. You don't hear a response or anything.
I have to hope that that was good enough because I don't know what happened. And I don't know, like, I would make it worse by trying to do anything. So that's
Yeah,
got to be it.
That makes sense. Okay, Quill, you're up.
Okay, so Quill is blind now, and she's afraid. So for her action, she is going to like put her hands down by her knees and then lift up. And as she does that, she's going to create a cloud of fog to cover them and hide them all.
Cool.
Yeah, so she's casting Fog Cloud. I'll put that in chat so you can see it. Basically, I'm going to have a 20-foot radius around me. I'd have to concentrate on to keep this fog up to shield us from this ghost / Vinny problem we have.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then she'll call out. I don't know if I can roll for anything this, but just like cinematically, her bonus action, she's going to say, "Fight this, Vinny! You said you would not hurt us. You keep things from hurting us."
Aww. Hang on. I think I have a little fog. Maybe I don't. 20-foot radius, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Vinny hears you, Quill. He hears you.
Alrighty. Around Quill?
Yeah. I would move closer to get like everybody in this, but she can't see. So is that 20 foot?
There's a wall behind you that I imagine you could use to like move half speed
Follow.
or something.
Yeah, she'll use her move action and she'll step forward until she bumps into a Jira.
Whoops.
You just heard
I'm
you're randomly
moving the
speaking
map.
dwarfish.
Okay, yeah, she knows how to go towards that voice, so she wants to at least hide her and Jira.
Okay.
That's as big as it is.
It's a 20-foot radius, right?
So then that means the diameter, it's going to be twice that size.
Oh, you're right. So, man, this thing has a grid, and then the
other thing has a
lines
grid.
on the
Very
grid.
confusing. I can put a bubble around myself, maybe.
That
or
would
a
work.
token.
Yeah.
Let's do
Why don't you
20
go
foot
ahead
radius,
and do your?
and I'll do this as blue.
Do your
Blue's
own
really
dang
cool, though.
radius.
Save settings.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay, cool. Haskell, you're up.
Pick up Vinny. And I'm just gonna swing with my mace wildly in my blindness with disadvantage.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
That's gonna be a nat 1 with the disadvantage.
Okay. You cannot see a thing. The snow is
I'm just
kicking
like
up all
twirling
around
around,
you.
swinging it.
Vinny, you feel your body just like sidestep this desperate swing easily. And you can see this halfling is a very juicy target being blinded and in front of you.
Hold up. There's a few things you're saying here that I need to clarify. Am I incapacitated or am I conscious enough to know what's happening?
So your brain, like, you can understand what's happening, but you can't do anything. So like mechanically you're incapacitated.
Okay, the ghost itself is controlling my actions.
Yes.
Vinny's not being like mentally. What I'm asking
It's like
is,
someone
would
else is
Vinny take
taking
a
the
bite out
driver's.
of Haskell's cheek, or
No.
is the ghost okay?
The ghost does not have Vinny's knowledge.
Okay, great.
like
Haskell is
memory,
not
right?
that kind of snack. All right?
Then, do you want me to attack him again?
Yes, with advantage.
Okay.
I guess I should not have used juicy. That was a poor
That's what
choice of
confused me. I
words.
was like, am I like wanting to eat this guy?
No, you are not feeling that strange hunger.
Step
24.
back into my fog.
That's a
I have another hero point. I can say, stop it, Vinny. You're being pathetic being controlled by such a ghost.
all right. Go roll again with advantage.
Okay. Natural 1 again.
Wow. It's come in handy.
Does Vinny get his bonus actions or anything, or is it he just one attack person?
You don't have your class features as
Was he
as
rolling
Ghost,
disadvantage or advantage right there?
advantage.
Well, then I will be the party pooper and say
Oh,
that
that's
it makes
true.
sense. It's
That would be
16.
16. Yeah, and I'm affirmated, so it'd
Oh.
be 18.
Yep. I mean, you don't need the 18. I'm squishy.
That's 5 damage.
Okay. I'll take 5 damage.
Are you doing okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm great. I have so much health.
I don't think
Okay,
that
but what about
the
in
D&D
the real
Beyond
world?
thing isn't updating. Which
In the
makes
real
sense.
world, I'm not great.
Okay. Well, be glad I can't do a bonus action to attack you. Or can I?
True.
Do I?
No.
Okay.
No, you do not. I am going to use a villain point on Haskell. And you hear the voice in your head, and you get this idea. You some bit of knowledge hops into your mind, and you realize that maybe if you do less well, that Vinny, the ghost, will stop possessing Vinny, and you're gonna take negative 1d4 to your next check, whatever that is.
This tricky ghost. I'm onto your ways.
All right, Shira, you're up. You're in the fog cloud, which means now you can't see the ghost at all.
But I
you
can see for real now. Was it one round?
Yes, you are not blinded anymore. You can see Quill next to you, but things kind of beyond 5 feet are become obscured.
Okay. And the fog cloud ends about here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get just to the edge of the fog cloud so I can see out of it from here, but I'm still within it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is talking a free action?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, as when I can see Vinny, ghost person, I'm gonna say in Dwarvish, I don't want to kill you. Please let me give you a proper burial. And see if it like reacts at all, I guess.
Okay. So Azure doesn't quite know this, but I'll get slightly meta with you. The last persuasion check didn't work, and I guess Azure could tell that by the fact that the ghost is still attacking.
Mhm.
So I would allow you to try that tactic again, but I think you need to do something that kind of gets the ghost's attention again, or like really, stresses that you're serious about this, because I think it's not going to listen to you with just the kind of the same approach,
Okay. In common, I guess then she'll tell everybody to just stop. She'll say,
Try shooting far above its head. Make it unimpressed.
we're not doing the right thing. We need to put this spirit to rest. You're just killing Vinny. You're not doing anything that's actually helping the situation. You need to stop. Back away.
Okay.
And then she'll in Dwarvish say, I've told them to stop hurting you. Please let us.
Ghost Vinny, like, looks at you quizzically. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. And it's just a base. There's no disadvantage or anything.
Correct.
It's just a 5. I'm rolling so bad. That's okay.
Are there any hero points
I
that
have one.
could be useful? You
but I don't know.
can use it
and
if you
that lets me re-roll.
Reroll with a +2
Yeah,
if you'd like.
I'll use it.
Okay.
Did I do I did perception. Whoops.
Woo!
That's my bad.
Oh, I was
Sorry.
like, wow, that's
No.
amazing.
It was perception. That was not. I clicked the wrong button. 15.
Hey,
Oh, that's
that's
still
pretty
pretty
good.
good. Yeah,
And
okay.
with the +2 it would be a 17.
Nice. Okay. So Ghost Vinny like doesn't, is still in like ready to fight stance, but seems to like loosen a little bit. And you think basically that it's kind of waiting to see if your friends respond,
Okay. Can I finish my movement then?
Sure.
I'll come out of the fog and I'll have my bow like down at the side, like not threatening
Very
at all.
clearly, yeah. Okay, cool. Quill, you heard this. You can't
Okay.
see what's happening because you're in the fog.
Okay.
What do
Does
you
my
do?
blindness drop away though?
Yes, all of you are no longer blinded.
Okay, so I will walk this way, running my hand along the cliff. So she'll come this way towards Ajira's voice.
And the fog stays in place, I believe.
Okay. I have it attached to myself. So I don't have a way to leave it unless you want me just to
Gotcha.
remove it.
Centered on a point within range.
The sphere spreads around corners and is heavily obscured. It lasts for duration until the wind of moderate or greater speed disperses it.
Yeah. So we can leave it around you for simplicity's sake, but
Okay.
it is
It
stationary.
ends at Haskell.
Yeah, at Ajira and Haskell.
Okay. So she'll step forward, and I would like to try to do a real persuasion on Vinny. She doesn't know if he can hear him, but I think that's what she would do if Ajira is talking to the ghost.
Okay.
She will say, "Fight it, Vinny. Come back to us." And I'll do a persuasion. 15? That's her turn.
Okay. Haskell, you're
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna take a very clearly, purposefully clumsy swing and just like swing it like way far in front and then do like a little twirl. And I'm gonna back up and then just like put my hands up.
Okay.
What do you think about this, ghost? And that's my turn.
Okay. You'll keep the negative 1d4 until you like use it, but that's fine.
That's fair.
Okay. Vinny, you feel the ghost start to like relax its, possessive grip, so to speak. Why don't you make a charisma saving throw?
Does he get a bonus for my perception? Because I don't know, my persuasion. Like, did I assist him?
I think. Well, sure. You can hear Quill calling out to you.
What's my bonus?
We'll give you advantage.
I already have advantage.
Oh, that's true. So you hear Quill and you really want to break out.
I love it.
Listen to this guy with his spoiled double advantage over here.
That's a 10.
But a +1 because we're affirmated to a +1, so 11.
+1, so 11. Do
Okay.
I op attack Haskell? Is that what you're about to tell me?
No. No. So you aren't able to break out of the ghost's grip. However, the ghost does not act aggressively this turn and instead like turns to Ajira and you start. Vinny doesn't speak Dwarvish, does he? Like normally?
Absolutely not. But
Okay,
can he
so you
talk to this ghost?
Vinny can't, but Vinny starts speaking a language that has never come out of your mouth before.
Can
Vinny.
you say it in his accent?
I don't
I
know.
want to
What,
hear it so bad.
Do it.
what is he saying? Do I have to say
Well,
the language?
No, I
so
think she
he's-
wants
Oh, you
Tori
want
to
her to
say
say it.
Yeah, the
Who-
ghost is
whoever's
speaking.
gonna do it.
The ghost is speaking using Vinny's body in Dwarvish. And
You better nail this.
Dude, like, I just want a proper burial, And like, I just came up to this mountain to find the artifact and like the shrine and stuff, but like, it was totally a death mission, And then this little dude started just like taking stuff, and I'm not even buried. That's just like not cool, you know, man?
It is not cool, as you say. What is this artifact you speak of?
The miniature dwarf, the shrunken one.
I'm speaking Dwarvish.
Oh. Never mind.
Listen, man. I want to be buried. I want to rest. So, like, if I let your friend go, you're not gonna, like, turn around and start attacking me again, are you?
I swear it. I will give you proper burial with your things.
Okay, man. And then you feel the ghost presence slide out of you, Vinny.
Oh,
And,
dude,
And it
like
is
I
now
thought we were
floating
gonna make
next
some
to you.
snow pottery or something when I was possessed by a ghost.
Stop.
You Vinny more.
And we're out of initiative unless Vinny turns around and attacks or something
Absolutely.
like that.
He smacks the ghost.
It's not quite his turn yet. That was the ghost turn. Ajira is now able to act.
I am going to very clearly and definitively say, I have convinced. Hold on, let me be Ajira. I have convinced the ghost, the dwarven ghost, to let you go, but we have to give him a proper burial with his things. And she looks pointedly at Haskell and like at the boots that he took off. You need to put them back. We need
Haskell
to give.
is not looking at Ajira. He's looking up into the sky off the cliff.
As my move action, can I just go take the boots from him?
Do you give them up willingly, Haskell?
He's not even paying attention. She can just grab him.
Oh, then sure. You grab the boots.
Cool. And I will use, I guess, is that just 2 actions, and then I can use the rest of my. So I moved part of the way, and then use the rest of my
we can
move
kind of
action
just like cinematic this. You grab the boots and you start heading toward the body. I'm assuming. Okay. Quill. It seems like things have calmed down.
She'll drop her spell and then run over to Vinny and like grab his arm. Are you all right?
Nah, dude, I don't feel so good.
I lit you on fire. Haskell told me to do it.
Yeah, dude, it was. Yeah, you should probably not listen to Haskell.
It was such a large spell.
Look, I think I just need a nap, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
He'll pull out some of his food and just like start eating it, and he'll just sit in the snow. He's hurt. He's like 6 hit points out of 21. He's like bleeding. He's scarred from this fire.
All singed up.
Yeah.
Look, dude, you didn't know.
I
was pretty possessed.
I pick up like the little, like the horn that we got from the thing that maybe fell off your shell, and she'll hand it back to you.
Thanks, Dudette. You're the only one that I could hear really trying to pull me back.
Well,
is Vinny attacking the ghost?
Yes.
Oh, we're okay. So we'll stay in initiative then.
Wait, the ghost hasn't left?
The ghost is floating next to you.
Just chill.
Yeah. So Quill will say that little exchange is taking your turn. Haskell.
I look obviously protective over this dead body. I have made my point clear.
Haskell's just looking off like the cliffside and like looking up into the air. By the gods, you were right. Do you know anything about killing dragons? And he's just going to be talking to himself on his turn.
Okay. Vinny, it's your turn, and you see, as you kind of get your wits about you, you like turn toward the ghost, and your foot hits something, and you see a small, like, it looks like the halfling cookies that you guys got from, oh my goodness, what's her name? The speaker Nimsy. I think it's Nimsy. Yeah.
Nimsy.
But it's made completely of ice, and it's like an ice base, and then it kind of looks like it's frosting, but it's just this light powdery snow. And you see a little Chwinga like holding it up to you.
Whoa, dude, we did make snow pottery.
Yo, pick it up.
Okay.
No one told me about this.
I'm so sorry, chat. I was reminded about the Chwinga cookie, and I apologize it took me so long. But here it is.
He'll eat it.
Okay. Just immediately.
He's just chewing ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Can he
crunch down.
share it?
It's a small cookie.
Oh,
it's
it's
like
a
a normal
bite-sized?
sized cookie. Yeah.
We didn't get the fun size.
He'll pop it in.
It like actually tastes good. Like
Actually?
it doesn't taste like ice is what I mean, even though that appears to be what
this
it's made
isn't
out
an ice
of.
cookie at all. It's like
Um,
a biscuits and gravy cookie.
Yeah. And it tastes wonderful.
Delicious.
And we let me just
He'll ignore the
look real
ghost now.
quick.
He's
Now
too
that you have a
focused on
Chwinga
this.
cookie.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, well, first of all, it heals you a bit.
What's
Oh!
a bit?
Done.
Then he needs a bit.
Done.
8 hit points.
8 hit points.
And this Chwinga looks very satisfied that you ate the cookie. And then it dives back into the snow
Dang it.
and disappears.
That cookie just shattered Haskell's healing record.
It sure did.
If nobody is going to attack the ghost, then we can leave initiative for
Not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore.
So the ghost is just floating over the body. There's still the frozen tiefling holding a journal, and yeah. Ajir, you have the boots.
I do have boots. So the ghost is still there.
Yes, I think it seems to be sort of like waiting to confirm that you are going to follow through.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the boots back on it, the body.
Okay. As you do this, it sort of looks back around at each of you again, and then kind of blows away with the mountainy snow.
Take the boots off again.
No, we're
I
not
was
doing
just
that.
curious.
You want to see it come back and fight us again?
I just wanted to see if it would come back.
She will start, I guess, getting a hold on this body. But she also wants to go look at the other body to see if she's able to get that one out to take it down as well.
Okay. So this body, as you dig it out of the snow, is headless. Does appear to be that of a dwarf. The other body
get its head, hit their head.
is I mean, both bodies are obviously cold and kind of frozen, but the other body seems like almost unnaturally frozen, like a deeper freeze than the corpse that you have of the dwarf.
The tiefling body that I looked at earlier?
Yeah.
Do you have any magics that could undo existing magic? And she'll look at both Haskell and Quill.
Haskell is kneeling down and just like nodding and looking off the cliff. Hush, hush, Ajira.
You're missing the heart's fire.
He just ignores her.
Quill, as you go closer to the body, like I said, you see that it's holding an open book in one hand, and then in the other hand, now that you're closer, you see a small chain like hanging out of the hand, like perhaps a pendant or something is clutched in it.
Can I look at the pendant? Does it match the one that we found from the Goliath?
So you kind of like pry the freezing fingers open.
As long as I don't snap them, yes.
You are able to carefully pry them open. It does not match. What you see is a small, almost glass-looking pendant, black, in the shape. It looks like it's made of black glass kind of material.
Obsidian?
Yeah, and it's in the shape of a sword.
What page is the book open to? Like, is this a spell that this person used to survive the storm?
So you look at the book, and it appears to be a journal of some kind. The writing is not magical or anything. It's just like script, handwriting.
Can I make out the words?
Yeah. Do you just kind of like peer over the shoulder, or do you take the book out and look at it?
I'm looking over the shoulder right now, just to make sure that this isn't like a don't touch the book yet.
Do not touch under any circumstances. No.
Yeah.
You see that it's toward the end of the book, or I mean, more than halfway through the book,
Okay.
and the last page is blank. So you think that this person came to the end of, what writing there is in this book.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it's talking about there's no artifact here. I found the shrine. I've looked up and down this mountain, and now I'm afraid I will die here. Some stuff to that effect. I don't have it all beautifully written out, but
Mm-hmm. Nothing regarding the pendant in their hand.
no.
I'll say a quiet prayer over the pendant. This was obviously something important, if that's one of the things they clutched to at the end.
Why don't you make a perception check, Quill? Or actually make an intelligence check.
Okay. +1 from chat, 19.
Dang.
Yes. So you don't know what this pendant is, but looking at it, you recall Eska talking about black ice, and you recall Cora all the way back at the Buried Treasures Inn talking about how her son left all of a sudden with 2 tieflings after Cora discovered some weird black glass in his room. He got very strangely possessive of it, like threatened her, and then left the next day with 2 tieflings.
Do I feel different holding it? Like, do I feel compulsed?
You're holding
Yeah,
it?
I took it from its hand when I pried its hand open.
You not like immediately. It's not like you
Mhm.
don't have to make a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
you
is
don't
it
feel
whispering
anything
to me
right
like
this
the
moment.
ring, the one ring?
You think perhaps you might have to kind of sit with it for a while. What if it does have magical properties? They are not immediately manifesting to you
Okay,
right
cool.
this moment.
Sounds good. She'll take the book then.
Okay. As you flip through the book, you see that it talks about well, first of all, you don't think that this book it belongs to Asterix.
Okay.
The book talks about like a dwarven ale company, and sort of just like boring minutia in the beginning, but you think this might be connected to the dwarf body.
Okay.
And the part that starts to catch your interest is he talks about being hired by a traveler named Dazan to track down and capture a Chwinga. He talks about how this was simple enough and he did it quite easily. Quilled, much to your dismay, he does not go into detail about how he did this.
Well, he obviously danced and whistled at them.
And then he talks about how Dazan, upon returning with the Chwinga, Dazan hired him to go to the Frostmaiden shrine at the summit of Kelvin's Cairn and find the artifact. The dwarf did not seem to know what this artifact was. He says that Dazan insisted he would know it when he saw it. But then, of course, the ending of this story and the writings, suggest that he never found anything and instead got attacked up on this mountain and died.
Okay. Unfortunate. How did he get here? His head was down below. His body's intact here.
Maybe his head was taken from up here.
By a Yeti. and carried to their
Yeti?
lair.
It's such weird decorating.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I want to stop and get the head that I guess most resembles what would go with this body. Check skin tone. I
Oh
don't know.
my gosh.
I
They're
love
too-
that.
Or both. I'll just take both.
While that's all happening, Vinny wants to take his lucky dwarven rune and set it on the grave, like the burial stuff that they kind of started as like
Okay.
a.
Okay, so you want to bury him up here, Jira, and go retrieve the head?
I don't think that I can bury him in the snow
makes
because of
sense.
how cold and frozen everything is. I will maybe make like a makeshift little kit and drag him down the mountain.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Only we had a large animal that could pull things.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm a turtle. Second of all, I'll carry him.
Are you leaving the tiefling body?
I would like
No.
to ideally bring them both back. We could trade for a Yeti. We'll do an Indiana Jones, like put a Yeti in the snow and take the tiefling.
Right, the Yeti is still with you. Okay.
No. I think
So
the
you
Yeti's
guys-
okay.
You guys gather up the bodies and the Yeti and all of this, and you start trekking
Is this
down
thing still unconscious?
the mountain.
Is it alive? Can I check and see if it's alive?
Oh no.
It
wa-
might have died.
I won't make you check. It's alive. You can feel it
Okay.
breathing still. It's just knocked out. But for how much longer? Who knows? We will find out next time. And that's where we'll stop.
Okay.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Thank you guys for playing. You
Thank
That was a good
you.
one.
Yeah, thank you for
That's
doing
I
fun.
was
this.
I was expecting you to try and like be sneakier with the Yetis and then fight the ghost, and instead you fought the Yetis and talked down the ghost.
Have you been playing the same game as us?
This is par for the course, I feel like.
It's true. I am continually surprised, and maybe I shouldn't be, but it's fun either way.
Ascot
planned
is the
for
way he would have
everything.
kept on beating on Vinny till he went down.
Dude, I was hoping you would.
I had
"This
a
is gonna
shell
be
to drum
so
on."
Sad.
Okay,
How
we
dare you,
will
sir.
wrap up here, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. Tomorrow, of course, we have Tabletop Treasure Hunters. We are winding down the season, so lots of really cool, exciting sessions coming up. Tomorrow night is the conclusion of one part of the Roan missions. So we'll see if the Syndicate of Rights and the Contract Consortium are able to destroy the Lich's phylactery.
Plus,
Then-
we have a
Toby will
cool
be there.
guest.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will
and we
be
have an
there.
excellent guest. We will be having a guest appearance by Shelby from Shelby is a Nerd. I think that's her channel name, right? It's her Twitter
Yeah.
name anyway. Yeah. So come hang out. Also, next Monday, we're playing The Great American Witch. Myself, Toby, Emily is our beautiful GM. And then we have Bill from Escape This Podcast and Phil from... Is he just from Arium? I mean, that's not a
Drew.
just, but Drew. Why did I say Phil?
I
was
don't know,
thinking of
because
somebody different.
Will is the other creator.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
Drew from Arium,
Yep.
who's great. It's
Mhm.
going to be fun. Okay,
I'm excited.
yeah. So join us for all of that. And of course, go follow us on Twitch if you're not already, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And we are especially trying to grow our YouTube. We're starting to post our VODs, including some old Frostgeeks episodes, so you guys can catch up. So please go subscribe there. You can also support us by purchasing dice and accessories from any of our affiliate partners, which you can find linked down below in the discount section. After all, if you're going to support us, you might as well get some cool math rocks out of it. You'll also find our link to our Patreon if you would like to subscribe to that. If you're
Get
already
sheep-
doing...
Blessings like Vinny got.
Yes, yeah, and you can dish out blessings. If you're already doing one or all of these things, thanks a whole bunch. We super, super appreciate your support. Now, go take a long rest, leave dead bodies well enough alone, and we'll
Unless they have
catch you
cool blue
next
boots.
time. Unless they have cool
Unless
blue
they have
boots.
Cool boots.
Then especially leave them alone.
Then especially leave them alone. Okay, we'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.